What if the limitations you've accepted, the obstacles that seem insurmountable, are nothing more than illusions, cleverly constructed barriers meant to contain your true power? The time for quiet contemplation, for patiently waiting in the shadows, is now over. The hour of amplified action, of boldly stepping into your preordained role, is finally here. Chosen ones, this is the celestial alignment you've instinctively sensed, the one whispered about in the sacred texts and echoed in the deepest chambers of your heart. If you haven't felt a profound, almost insatiable yearning for something far beyond the mundane, a deep-seated knowing that you are destined for greatness, you may not yet fully grasp the immensity of what is about to unfold. But if you have felt that undeniable pull, that persistent whisper of destiny, prepare to witness the extraordinary. Your latent powers are about to surge to the surface, illuminating your path and reshaping your reality. This is far more than a mere astrological event, a fleeting alignment of celestial bodies. It's a profound convergence of ancient, potent energies, a rare cosmic handshake intentionally designed to awaken dormant abilities and unlock your hidden potential. For millennia, prophets and seers have foretold that those with a unique spiritual signature, the chosen ones, the starseeds, the lightworkers, would rise during such pivotal times, acting as vital conduits for this amplified power, channeling it to reshape the world. I understand that this may initially sound like esoteric fantasy, a concept relegated to the realm of dreams and myth, but modern quantum physics increasingly confirms the profound interconnectedness of all things, validating the very real ability of cosmic events to deeply influence human consciousness and unlock latent potential. As a dedicated guide on this intricate path of cosmic understanding, I've had the distinct privilege of witnessing firsthand the transformative power of these rare alignments, observing the remarkable surge of potential they unleash in those who are prepared to receive it. This is your unprecedented chance to dismantle the self-imposed limitations of this world, to shatter the illusions of scarcity and lack, and to begin operating from the infinite realm of potential that has always been available to you. Before we delve into the ancient wisdom, before we unlock the cosmic keys that will allow you to fully harness this monumental alignment, I invite you to actively participate in a sacred ritual, a powerful declaration of your intention to embrace this transformative energy. Take a brief moment to fully center yourself, close your eyes, and connect with the divine spark within, and then do these 3 simple yet profoundly effective things. First, like this video, allowing its energy to resonate with your own and amplify its reach. Second, subscribe to this channel, joining the growing ranks of empowered chosen ones who are actively shaping their destinies. And third, share this video with at least 3 other kindred spirits, those who you know are also seeking to unlock their full potential and step into their divine purpose. If you're feeling a powerful resonance with these words right now, if your heart is quickening and your spirit is stirring, commit to staying with me until the very end, because these seemingly small actions are, in fact, unlocking a new level of potential that is already flowing towards you, preparing you for the revelations to come. For only those who are truly aligned with their destiny, only those who are genuinely ready to embrace their amplified power, will wholeheartedly heed this call and prepare themselves to receive the immense blessings that await. Having now set the intention, declaring your readiness to receive, and aligned your spirit with the powerful energies at play, let's delve into the ancient wisdom, the long-forgotten cosmic blueprints that will serve as your guide, illuminating your path through this extraordinary alignment window. The burning question that now demands our immediate attention is this: how do you, as a chosen one, actively and effectively harness this immense surge of cosmic energy, amplifying your inherent powers and stepping fully into your divine purpose? Over the next several minutes, we are going to uncover the precise timing of this rare and potent alignment, revealing the specific dates and times when its energy will be at its peak. We will then expose the hidden test, the the spiritual gauntlet that awaits you, designed to prove your readiness for the amplified power that is about to be bestowed. And finally, we will unlock a forgotten covenant, a sacred practice lost to time, that will not only amplify your connection to the cosmos, but also make you the envy of all of the angels. You are about to discover, with crystal clarity, how to transcend the limitations that have held you captive, how to unlock the full, magnificent potential that resides within you, and how to step, with unwavering confidence, into the extraordinary destiny that has always been yours. But understand this, chosen ones, knowing about this cosmic event and actually harnessing its immense power are two entirely different things. The celestial clock is ticking, and this alignment represents a time-sensitive opportunity, a fleeting window to connect with cosmic forces capable of forever altering the trajectory of your destiny. This isn't some distant, theoretical event. It's happening now, and its potent energies are already swirling around you, waiting to be harnessed. But how do you pinpoint the precise moment to unlock its full potential? What are the celestial mechanics at play, and how can you align yourself with them for maximum impact? The astronomical factors at play are complex, yet profoundly elegant. This alignment hinges on the dance between Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, and Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion, as they interact with the constellation Pisces, the sign of spirituality and compassion. It is through this cosmic interplay that a temporary doorway opens, a super conduit of energy which many have referred to as the cosmic gateway. This gateway serves as a literal, direct access point into the divine, where anything and everything is made possible. Chosen ones, this alignment creates a thinning of the veil between dimensions, a concept spoken of in hushed tones in esoteric circles for centuries. Metaphorically, this means the barriers that typically separate you from higher knowledge, from profound intuition, and from the raw, unadulterated power of creation are temporarily weakened, providing unprecedented access to realms beyond your ordinary perception. From October 28th through November 11th, peaking precisely between 11:11 p.m. and 3:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 4th, this veil will be at its thinnest, saturated with amplified cosmic energy. While these cosmic events exert a subtle influence on all of humanity, chosen ones like yourselves, those who are consciously awakened and actively seeking to fulfill their divine purpose, possess the unique ability to amplify these effects through focused intention and deliberate action. Remember this, energy flows where attention goes. This alignment is not a passive phenomenon. It's an invitation, a cosmic nudge towards a higher version of yourself, and it requires your active participation to unlock its full potential. Furthermore, certain geographical locations will resonate more strongly with this alignment's energy. Ancient cultures understood this implicitly, building temples, pyramids, and sacred sites along ley lines and vortex points, locations where the Earth's energy is naturally amplified. Locations such as Machu Picchu, Sedona, and Glastonbury are known power centers, acting as conduits for amplified cosmic energy. If possible, consider meditating or performing your sacred practices in these locations during the peak of the alignment. Consider the Mayans and Egyptians. Did they not build giant pyramids to harness and amplify cosmic energies? They understood something that much of the modern world has forgotten. But understand this, chosen ones. While understanding the precise timing of this alignment is crucial, it is merely the first step on your path to unlocking its transformative power. But are you truly prepared for the hidden test that awaits you, the trial that will determine whether you are worthy of wielding such immense power? The truth is that this cosmic alignment, while offering amplified potential, also presents a profound challenge, a hidden test designed to prove your worthiness, to ensure that you are ready to wield the immense power that is about to be bestowed. This isn't some arbitrary trial imposed by a capricious universe. It's an intrinsic aspect of the cosmic order, a a safeguard against those who would misuse such power for selfish gain or destructive purposes. But understand this, the test is not external, not some physical obstacle or intellectual puzzle. It is an internal battle, a confrontation with your own limiting beliefs, your deepest fears, and your lingering self-doubt. For it is only by conquering these inner demons that you can truly become a clear and unobstructed channel for divine energy. Can you feel the test coming? During the alignment window, the universe will conspire to present you with opportunities, situations, and encounters that force you to confront these limiting aspects of yourself. You might find yourself facing your deepest fears head-on, the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of judgment, the fear of abandonment. Perhaps a long-held dream will suddenly seem impossible, or a relationship you cherish will be threatened. These are not random occurrences. They are divinely orchestrated opportunities to break free from the chains that have held you captive for far too long. Many chosen ones face the fear of not being good enough, the insidious belief that they are somehow flawed or unworthy of love, success, or happiness. This fear often manifests as procrastination, self-sabotage, or a constant need for external validation. Others struggle with the fear of stepping into their power, the apprehension that they are not capable of handling the responsibility that comes with their divine calling. This fear can lead to playing small, hiding their gifts, and dimming their light to avoid attracting attention or criticism. But listen closely. The only way to pass this test, to prove your worthiness, is through unwavering faith, radical self-love, and an unshakable commitment to your divine purpose. You must dare to believe in yourself, even when the world tells you otherwise. You must embrace your imperfections, recognizing that they are part of what makes you unique and powerful. And you must resolutely align yourself with your true calling, even when it feels scary or uncertain. Consider the biblical story of Abraham being asked to sacrifice Isaac, his beloved son. This was not a literal command from God, but a symbolic representation of the trials that chosen ones often face. Abraham was being asked to sacrifice his attachment to his own desires, his own plans, and his own sense of control. He was being asked to trust in God's plan, even when it made no logical sense. And it was through his unwavering faith and willingness to surrender that he ultimately proved his worthiness and received an even greater blessing. Therefore, overcoming this hidden test is not merely about personal gain, about unlocking your own individual potential. It's about unlocking your ability to serve a greater purpose, to become a vessel for divine love and healing in a world that desperately needs it. So, chosen ones, do you understand what is at stake? Do you understand that this hidden test is not to be taken lightly, that those who fail to confront it risk missing their chance, squandering their potential, and remaining trapped in the limitations of their own making? But take heart, for there is one more key, one more crucial element that will help you navigate this test and fully unlock the power of this cosmic alignment. And what if I told you it was hidden in plain sight this entire time? For millennia, a forgotten covenant, a powerful affirmation or sacred practice lay dormant, whispered about in esoteric circles, but largely inaccessible to the masses. Now, in this critical hour, at the apex of this cosmic alignment, it is being revealed to you, the chosen ones, those who are ready to receive its profound wisdom and unlock its transformative potential. This is not merely a string of words. It is a key, a cosmic code that resonates with the very fabric of creation, a vibrational frequency that can unlock dormant power within you and amplify your connection to the divine. But how was this powerful covenant lost to time, and what is the secret to its rediscovery? The suppression of this covenant is a tale as old as time itself, a story of power, control, and the deliberate obscuring of ancient wisdom. Over centuries, those who sought to control humanity understood the immense power held within this practice, recognizing that it could empower individuals to transcend limitations, access higher knowledge, and manifest their desired realities. To maintain their grip on power, they systematically suppressed the covenant, concealing it within obscure texts, distorting its meaning, and persecuting those who dared to practice it. But the truth, like a seed buried deep beneath the earth, always finds a way to sprout. Now, thanks to the tireless efforts of dedicated researchers, spiritual seekers, and lightworkers across the globe, this forgotten covenant is resurfacing, ready to empower a new generation of chosen ones. The core affirmation is Aham Brahmasmi, a Sanskrit phrase that translates to I am the universe, or I am divine. The etymology of this affirmation is rich, with layers of meaning. Aham signifies the individual self, the ego, the sense of I-ness. Brahma refers to the ultimate reality, the source of all creation, the divine essence that permeates everything. Asmi simply means am, connecting the individual self to the universal consciousness. When spoken with intention and feeling, this affirmation shatters the illusion of separation, reminding you that you are not merely a limited, individual being, but an integral part of the infinite, divine source. The practice of speaking this affirmation during the peak of the cosmic alignment is a potent act of self-realization, a conscious merging of your individual consciousness with the universal consciousness. As you recite these sacred words, visualize your desired outcome with unwavering clarity, feel the emotions associated with its manifestation, and allow the energy of the cosmos to flow through you, amplifying your intention and accelerating its realization. Furthermore, it's critical to integrate specific tones, breathing patterns, and body postures into your practice of this ancient covenant. When reciting Aham, use a low, resonant tone, vibrating from your core to ground your energy and connect with the earth. As you say Brahmasmi, raise the tone slightly, opening your heart and expanding your awareness to the cosmos. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs with the life force energy of the universe, and exhale slowly, releasing any resistance or doubt. I recall a story that was shared with me about a chosen one who was suffering from a severe illness. After exhausting all conventional treatment options, this person stumbled upon the ancient covenant. During a moment when she was alone in the forest and suffering from severe symptoms, and knowing she had little time left, she began to recite the sacred words. At first nothing happened, then the tone of her voice began to change. She began to feel a sense of warmth, which ultimately allowed her to have unwavering faith. She did not care what the diagnosis was, because in that moment she knew it was finished. Several weeks later, she was examined by the doctors, and they were stunned, as the illness had vanished. What a glorious testament to the power of what can happen when these sacred principles come together in alignment. You must understand the power of sound and vibration, concepts increasingly validated by modern science. Every sound, every word, every thought carries a specific vibrational frequency, and these frequencies can profoundly impact your energy field, your physical body, and your reality. Affirmations, when spoken with intention and emotion, can create powerful shifts in your vibrational frequency, attracting corresponding experiences into your life. And of course, the importance of faith and intention when practicing this covenant cannot be overstated. Without these crucial elements, the words are just empty sounds, devoid of power. It is your unwavering belief in the truth of the affirmation, your heartfelt intention to align with the divine, that infuses the practice with its transformative energy. This is not about wishful thinking or magical incantations. It's about consciously choosing to embody the truth of your divine nature, to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the infinite potential that resides within you. So, chosen ones, are you now beginning to see the full picture? Do you understand that combining the precise timing of this cosmic alignment with the courage to overcome your hidden test and the unwavering faith to practice this ancient covenant is the key to unlocking the full measure of your power and stepping fully into your extraordinary destiny? What happens, however, when you take this power but aren't truly ready for it? What are the dangers? Chosen ones, the closer you get to amplified power, the louder the voices of doubt will become. You might find yourself questioning everything you've come to believe, second-guessing your worthiness, and feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task before you. But listen closely, these are not your thoughts. They are echoes of a cosmic battle, attempts to derail your destiny, insidious whispers from forces that seek to keep you from fully embodying your potential. Can you discern the difference? You see, this cosmic alignment, while offering an unprecedented surge of divine energy, also attracts both positive and negative forces. It's a spiritual battlefield, and as you prepare to step into your power, you become a target. Those negative forces, those entities that thrive on fear and limitation, will do everything in their power to instill doubt, to undermine your confidence, and to convince you that you are not capable of wielding such immense power. They use tactics of fear-mongering, painting vivid pictures of potential failure, highlighting your past mistakes, and whispering insidious lies about your worthiness. They sow seeds of discouragement, making your path seem insurmountable and questioning the very validity of your calling. It's like static on a radio frequency, distorting the signal, making it difficult to hear the clear voice of your intuition, of your divine guidance. In Ephesians 6:12, the Bible tells us, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." This isn't some abstract concept. It's a very real battle that plays out in the theater of your mind, in the arena of your heart. I remember a time when I was on the verge of a major breakthrough in my own life. Everything seemed to be aligning, opportunities were opening up, and I could feel the energy building within me. But then the doubts began to creep in. I started questioning my abilities, fearing failure, and wondering if I was truly worthy of the success that was coming my way. The negative voices grew louder and louder, threatening to drown out the voice of my intuition. What saved me? I recognized them for what they were: lies, attempts to derail me from my path. I doubled down on my spiritual practices, affirmed my worthiness, and resolutely aligned myself with my divine purpose. And you know what? The doubts eventually faded away, and I stepped into my breakthrough with unwavering confidence. But simply recognizing these voices of doubt is not enough. You must actively silence them, replace them with unwavering belief in your divine purpose, and amplify your own inner signal. What if I told you the key to silencing doubt lies in harnessing the power of harmonic resonance? The ancient covenant is more than just words. It's a key to aligning your personal vibration with cosmic forces. But how can we ensure that our inner signal is strong enough to resonate with the universe, to cut through the static of doubt and fear, and to attract the positive outcomes we desire? The answer lies in understanding and applying the principle of harmonic resonance. Harmonic resonance is the phenomenon that occurs when two objects vibrate at the same frequency. When this happens, the energy of one object amplifies the energy of the other, creating a powerful, unified field. In the context of personal transformation, harmonic resonance means aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired reality. When your thoughts are positive, your emotions are aligned with joy and gratitude, and your actions are in alignment with your divine purpose, you create a powerful energetic field that attracts positive outcomes into your life. The ancient covenant, Aham Brahmasmi, works as a tuning fork, amplifying your inner signal and aligning it with the frequency of the universe, reminding you that you are not separate from the divine source, but an integral part of it. The importance of emotional congruence cannot be overstated, because feeling is the secret. You cannot just say an affirmation like a parrot, you have to connect with it. Quantum physics experiments have demonstrated the power of intention, showing that our thoughts and emotions can directly influence the behavior of subatomic particles. This means that you have the power to shape your reality through your conscious awareness. I remember when I was starting out on my spiritual journey, I struggled with feelings of unworthiness and self-doubt. I would constantly berate myself, focusing on my flaws and shortcomings. But then, I discovered the power of gratitude journaling. Every day, I would write down all the things I was grateful for, even the small things. This simple practice shifted my focus from negativity to positivity, and my entire energy field began to change. Opportunities started to flow into my life, and I began to attract people who supported and encouraged me. It was a powerful demonstration of the principle of harmonic resonance. To achieve harmonic resonance, it is vital to meditate daily, visualizing your desired outcome with unwavering clarity, feeling the emotions associated with its manifestation. Engage in acts of service, helping others and spreading love, because by giving, you receive. But harmonic resonance is not a passive process. It requires focused intention and unwavering commitment. So how can we integrate the ancient covenant into your daily life, using it to amplify the effectiveness of harmonic resonance and unlock the full potential of this cosmic alignment? The ancient covenant is a powerful tool, but it is not a magic bullet. To truly unlock its potential, you must integrate it into your daily life through a structured activation ritual. This is how you embody your potential, transforming the words from mere sounds into a living reality. What if you could unlock the full potential of this ancient affirmation, activating its transformative power in your life? I'm going to share with you a 7-day activation ritual that combines the ancient covenant with harmonic resonance techniques, designed to align your energy with the cosmos and unlock your divine potential. This ritual is not just a set of instructions. It's a sacred journey, a process of consciously aligning yourself with the divine. On day 1, begin by reciting the covenant, Aham Brahmasmi, 3 times upon waking, setting the intention for the day to embody your divine nature. Day 2, practice gratitude meditation for 15 minutes, focusing on the abundance in your life and feeling deep appreciation for all that you have. Day 3, perform a random act of kindness for someone, spreading love and compassion in the world. Day 4, visualize your desired outcome for 10 minutes, feeling the emotions associated with its manifestation and believing that it is already yours. Day 5, recite the covenant, Aham Brahmasmi, 3 times before bed, releasing any doubts or fears and surrendering to the divine plan. Day 6, spend time in nature, connecting with the earth and feeling the interconnectedness of all things. Day 7, reflect on your journey, acknowledging the progress you have made and celebrating your divine potential. Each step is important, and failure to complete one step requires you to restart. I recall a chosen one who was on the verge of losing her home. Overwhelmed with stress and fear, she began to practice the 7-day activation ritual. At first she felt nothing, but as she persisted, something shifted within her. Her fear began to subside, replaced by a sense of hope and unwavering faith. On the 7th day, she received an unexpected phone call. A long-lost relative had left her a sizable inheritance, enough to not only save her home, but also to pursue her dreams. Like Joshua marching around the walls of Jericho for 7 days, trusting in God's promise, she experienced a miraculous breakthrough. This is similar to modern rituals used in manifestation circles, where synchronized intention creates a powerful energetic field. They speak the same language and aim towards similar goals. Remember, chosen ones, the power of the cosmic alignment is not something to be passively received. It is something to be actively cultivated through intention, faith, and unwavering action. But what happens when you resist this call? What is the shadow side of this amplified energy? While the cosmic alignment offers immense potential, ignoring the call of destiny, resisting the hidden test, and failing to embrace the ancient covenant can have consequences. It's not about punishment, but about missed opportunities, about remaining trapped in the limitations of your own making. Misalignment can manifest as feelings of stagnation, frustration, and a lack of fulfillment. You might find yourself feeling stuck in a rut, unable to move forward in your life despite your best efforts. Resisting the amplified energy can lead to increased self-doubt, fear, and a sense of being lost, disconnected from your purpose, and adrift in a sea of uncertainty. It's like a plant struggling to grow in poor soil, failing to receive the nourishment it needs to reach its full potential. But it is not punishment from God, who wants the best for you. There are chosen ones who have experienced the shadow of misalignment, finding themselves struggling with chronic illness, financial hardship, or relationship difficulties. But these experiences are not failures. They are wake-up calls, opportunities to realign with your true purpose and embrace the path of transformation. Even biblical figures like Jonah struggled with resistance, attempting to flee from God's call, but ultimately, he learned the importance of surrendering to divine will. Quantum physics also teaches us that when we resist the natural flow of energy, we create dissonance and disharmony in our lives, attracting negative experiences into our reality. What can happen then, when the energy is being sent to you and you block that energy? But take heart, chosen ones, for even in the darkest of shadows, there is always hope. Remember, the universe is always guiding you, always offering opportunities for redemption and transformation. And know that there are others on this path, ready to support you, ready to guide you, ready to help you remember who you truly are. What if connecting with this community was the key to unlocking even greater power? Chosen ones, the universe operates on the principle of as above, so below. Your external reality is not some random happenstance. It is a direct reflection of your inner state. This cosmic alignment is about more than just passively receiving energy. It's about actively reflecting it, becoming a mirror that amplifies the divine light into the world. Are you ready to become that mirror? The Hermetic principle teaches us that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create a vibrational field, a cosmic fingerprint that attracts experiences of a similar frequency. This alignment acts as a cosmic magnifying glass, intensifying both the positive and negative patterns in our lives. Imagine a radio transmitter. Your thoughts are the signal, your emotions are the power source, and the alignment is the amplifier. If your signal is weak or distorted, the amplified output will also be weak and distorted. But if your signal is clear and strong, the amplified output will be a powerful force for creation. This principle extends into the realm of quantum physics, where experiments have shown that observation influences reality. Your thoughts and intentions are not just passive musings. They are active forces that shape the very fabric of the universe around you. What are you creating with your thoughts? Consider how the mirror effect manifests in your relationships. Do you find yourself attracting the same type of partner, repeating the same relationship patterns? This is the mirror effect at work. Your inner beliefs about love, worthiness, and relationships are being reflected back to you in the form of your external experiences. Or look at your career. Do you feel stuck in a job you hate, constantly facing the same challenges? This could be a reflection of your limiting beliefs about your abilities, your potential, and your worth in the marketplace. Even your health can be a mirror. Chronic illness, persistent pain, and recurring injuries can be manifestations of unresolved emotional issues, suppressed anger, or a lack of self-care. Finances also are an obvious mirror. It's easy to blame the system, but what if your deeply held beliefs are creating a reality that you refuse to see? Proverbs 23:7 reminds us, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your thoughts are the seeds, and your life is the garden. To align your inner and outer realities, start by checking your mirrors. Examine your relationships, career, health, and finances. What patterns do you see? What challenges keep recurring? These are clues to your inner beliefs. Next, practice daily affirmations. Choose statements that counteract your limiting beliefs and reinforce your divine potential. For example, if you struggle with feelings of unworthiness, affirm, "I am worthy of love, abundance, and success." Visualize your desired outcome, seeing yourself living the life you were meant to live. And most importantly, take action. Align your actions with your affirmations and visualizations. If you want to attract a loving partner, start by loving yourself. If you want to create a successful career, start by developing your skills and pursuing your passions. Remember, the universe responds to action. But simply understanding the mirror effect is not enough. You must actively cleanse your inner mirrors, removing the distortions that prevent you from fully reflecting cosmic energy. This requires forgiveness, compassion, and a willingness to release the past. The secret to unlocking your potential lies not just in receiving energy, but in becoming a clear conduit for its transformative power. What if I told you there was a way to not just clean, but shatter these mirrors and replace them with pure potential? Negative emotions like resentment, anger, and guilt create energetic blockages that prevent you from fully receiving the amplified energy of the alignment. To truly harness its power, you must embrace the forgiveness frequency. Forgiveness is not just a virtue. It's a vibrational state, a key that unlocks the door to limitless potential. The science of forgiveness reveals that holding onto negative emotions creates a state of chronic stress in the body, weakening your immune system, disrupting your hormonal balance, and clouding your mind. Forgiveness, on the other hand, releases these emotional shackles, allowing your body to heal, your mind to clear, and your energy to flow freely. Forgiveness isn't about condoning the actions of others. It's about liberating yourself from the prison of resentment. It's a gift you give yourself, not the person who wronged you. Think of your energy field as a river. Resentment, anger, and guilt are like dams that block the flow of water, creating stagnation and decay. Forgiveness is like removing those dams, allowing the river to flow freely once again, bringing life and abundance to everything it touches. Here's a step-by-step guide to a powerful forgiveness technique. First, identify the person or situation you need to forgive. Be specific. Who hurt you? What happened? Next, acknowledge your feelings. Allow yourself to feel the resentment, anger, or guilt. Don't suppress these emotions. Simply observe them without judgment. Then, release the resentment. This can be done through visualization, journaling, or even a symbolic act like writing the person's name on a piece of paper and burning it. Finally, extend compassion. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. Understand that they may have been acting out of their own pain, their own fears, or their own limitations. Remember, hurt people hurt people. Forgiveness isn't forgetting, it's remembering without the pain. There are chosen ones who have transformed their lives through forgiveness, overcoming chronic illness, broken relationships, and financial hardship. I recall a woman who had been abused as a child. She carried deep resentment towards her abuser for decades, and this resentment manifested as chronic pain and a string of failed relationships. But when she finally embraced the forgiveness frequency, something miraculous happened. Her pain began to subside, her relationships healed, and she experienced a newfound sense of peace and joy. The Bible teaches us in Matthew 6:14-15, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins." Holding on to resentment doesn't hurt the other person. It only hurts you. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It is a chain that binds you to the past, preventing you from fully embracing the present and creating the future you deserve. But forgiveness is not always easy. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to let go of your story. What if the biggest barrier to forgiveness is not the actions of others, but your own lack of self-compassion? Now, let's talk about how to cultivate self-compassion, the foundation for all acts of forgiveness. You cannot fully forgive others until you first forgive yourself. Self-compassion is not just a nice-to-have. It's the key to unlocking the full potential of the cosmic alignment, a vital ingredient for creating a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Are you treating yourself with the same love and kindness that you offer to others? Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and acceptance that you would offer to a dear friend. It's about acknowledging your imperfections, forgiving your mistakes, and celebrating your strengths. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love and happiness simply because you exist. Self-compassion is not self-pity. Self-pity wallows in suffering, focusing on the negative aspects of a situation and reinforcing feelings of helplessness. Self-compassion acknowledges suffering, but it also offers a path towards healing and growth. It's about saying to yourself, "This is difficult, but I am strong, and I will get through this." Here are some practical exercises for cultivating self-compassion. First, acknowledge your imperfections. Recognize that you are human and you will make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over your flaws. Simply accept them as part of who you are. Next, challenge your inner critic. Pay attention to the negative self-talk that runs through your mind. When you hear your inner critic berating you, challenge its validity. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is this helpful? Would I say this to a friend? Then, replace the negative self-talk with positive affirmations. And most importantly, practice self-care. Take time each day to do things that nourish your mind, body, and soul. This could include exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, or simply taking a relaxing bath. Connect with your inner child by looking at old pictures of yourself and remembering what it was like to be young, free, and innocent. What would you say to that child now? There are chosen ones who have transformed their lives through self-compassion, overcoming self-doubt, shame, and a lack of worthiness. Consider a man who struggled with addiction for years. He carried deep shame and guilt about his past, and this shame prevented him from moving forward in his life. But when he finally embraced self-compassion, he was able to forgive himself for his mistakes, release the shame, and create a new life of sobriety and purpose. The Bible teaches us to love our neighbors as ourselves, not instead of ourselves. Many struggle to show compassion to others because they simply haven't learned to give it to themselves. Only after we begin to understand how much grace we need can we begin to spread it freely. Remember, chosen ones, you are worthy of love, forgiveness, and compassion simply because you exist. Now let's talk about how to integrate all of these practices into a daily ritual that will amplify your powers and transform your life. But what if these practices, performed separately, are only a fraction as powerful as when interwoven in perfect synchronicity? To truly harness the amplified power of the cosmic alignment, you must create a daily ritual that integrates the ancient covenant, harmonic resonance, forgiveness, and self-compassion. This is how you become a living embodiment of cosmic energy, a beacon of light radiating divine power into the world. What would your life look like if you were a walking, talking magnet for miracles? Here's a detailed framework for creating your personal power ritual. First, begin by reciting the ancient covenant, Aham Brahmasmi, 3 times upon waking, setting the intention for the day to embody your divine nature. Next, practice gratitude meditation for 15 minutes, focusing on the abundance in your life and feeling deep appreciation for all that you have. Then perform an act of self-care, something that nourishes your mind, body, or soul. This could be anything from taking a relaxing bath to going for a walk in nature. Follow this by extending forgiveness and compassion both to yourself and to others. Visualize someone who has hurt you and consciously release any resentment or anger you may be holding onto. Finally, visualize your desired outcome for 10 minutes, feeling the emotions associated with its manifestation and believing that it is already yours. Remember, this is not about perfection, but about intention and consistency. Even if you only have a few minutes each day, you can still create a powerful ritual by focusing on the key elements: intention, gratitude, self-care, forgiveness, and visualization. Do you feel the power building even as you read these words? There are many examples of successful daily rituals used by chosen ones throughout history. Consider the example of Daniel, who prayed 3 times a day, even when it meant risking his life. His unwavering devotion to God brought him favor and protection. Or think of the example of Jesus, who often withdrew to solitary places to pray and connect with his Father. His daily ritual of prayer and meditation sustained him through trials and empowered him to perform miracles. The Hermetic principle of as above, so below reminds us that our inner world reflects our outer world, and vice versa. By creating a daily ritual that aligns your inner world with the divine, you are creating a powerful force for transformation in your outer world. Be sure that you are in an environment that is conducive to this work. Turn off the television, silence your phone, and find a quiet place where you can connect with your inner self without distractions. Light a candle, burn some incense, or play some soft music to create a sacred space. and set a clear intention for your ritual. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to manifest? Be specific and believe that it is possible. But remember, chosen ones, you are not alone on this journey. The power of the cosmic alignment is amplified when shared with a community of like-minded individuals. But what happens when this community is not physically present? What if I told you that there's an entire interconnected web of chosen ones waiting to be discovered? In our next video, we will explore the importance of community and how to connect with other chosen ones who are ready to embrace their destiny. Chosen ones, the daily ritual is complete, the environment is prepared, but the universe communicates through more than structured practice. It speaks through whispers, symbols, synchronicities, and intuitive nudges, a divine language of light accessible to those who are attuned. This cosmic alignment amplifies this language, showering you with profound guidance if you learn to listen. The universe is constantly communicating, but are you listening? Symbols, numbers, and repeating patterns act as cosmic messengers, providing insights into your path and purpose. Numbers like 909, 111, 222, and 333 are not mere coincidences. They are celestial winks, affirmations from the divine that you are on the right track. Each number holds a unique vibrational frequency, a specific message tailored to your current situation. For example, seeing 111 might indicate that your thoughts are manifesting rapidly, urging you to focus on positive intentions. Encountering 222 could signal the need for balance and harmony in your relationships. And 333 could be a sign that ascended masters are guiding you. But these messages aren't confined to numbers. A feather appearing in your path might be a sign of angelic presence, assuring you that you are loved and supported. A rainbow after a storm can symbolize hope and renewal, reminding you that even after the darkest times, brighter days are ahead. Even the animals you encounter can carry symbolic weight. A deer might represent gentleness and grace, while a hawk could signify vision and clarity. To truly unlock the language of light, you must cultivate your intuition, recognizing the subtle whispers of your inner guidance. This interconnectedness is the synchronicity that Carl Jung spoke of, that the universe arranges. Can you feel the connections strengthening? What if there was a way to amplify it? Many have dismissed these signs as mere coincidences, failing to grasp the profound interconnectedness of all things. A man who had been struggling with a difficult decision kept seeing the number 444 everywhere he went. Initially, he brushed it off as a random occurrence. But when he finally looked up the meaning of 444, he discovered that it represented support, encouragement, and a reminder that he was on the right path. Emboldened by this message, he made the difficult decision and experienced a breakthrough that transformed his life. In the Bible, we see countless examples of people receiving messages from angels or prophets through symbols and dreams. Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, Daniel deciphered the handwriting on the wall, and the wise men followed the star to Bethlehem. These stories remind us that the divine often communicates through symbolic language, requiring us to look beyond the surface and discern the deeper meaning. What happens when we dismiss what could be a gift, but simply recognizing these messages is not enough? You must learn to decode them, to understand their deeper meaning, and apply them to your life. I'm going to tell you about a technique that has been used by visionaries to download the knowledge needed to overcome their greatest challenges, and that technique is dream weaving. Chosen ones, your dreams are not random images, but portals to your subconscious mind, a realm where cosmic wisdom resides. The cosmic alignment amplifies the power of your dreams, offering profound insights into your destiny, and during this time, this wisdom is more accessible than ever. Are you ready to dive in? Your dreams arise from the subconscious mind, a vast reservoir of thoughts, emotions, memories, and experiences that lie beneath the surface of your conscious awareness. During sleep, your conscious mind relaxes, allowing the subconscious to surface and communicate through symbolic language. The different stages of sleep play a crucial role in this process. During REM, rapid eye movement sleep, your brain activity increases, and your dreams become more vivid and memorable. This is when you are most likely to experience lucid dreaming, taking conscious control of your dreams to explore deeper levels of awareness. Creating a dream journal is essential for capturing these insights. Keep a notebook and pen by your bedside, and immediately upon waking, record your dreams in as much detail as possible. Pay attention to recurring themes, symbols, and emotions. Over time, you will begin to notice patterns and connections, unlocking the hidden meaning of your dreams. Think of your dreams as a cosmic hard drive, constantly downloading information that you may not consciously be aware of. The knowledge to solve an issue or create new opportunities may already exist in your mind. Is it possible that the answers you seek have been inside you all along? Dreams have inspired scientific breakthroughs and artistic creations. The structure of benzene came to August Kekule in a dream. Many artists and musicians have claimed that their most inspired creations came to them in dreams, accessed in their subconscious. One chosen one shared this dream. I was walking through a dark forest, searching for something. Suddenly, a light appeared, guiding me to a hidden door. I opened the door and found myself in a beautiful garden, filled with flowers and fruit. Decoding this dream, the forest represents the dreamer's current challenges and uncertainties. The light symbolizes hope and guidance. The hidden door represents the entrance to a new phase of life, and the garden represents abundance, joy, and fulfillment. By understanding these symbols, the dreamer was able to gain clarity and direction, empowering them to overcome their challenges and embrace their destiny. But beware, for not all dreams are euphoric visions. What if these dreams were also showing you something hidden from you in your waking state? But dreams are not always easy to interpret. Sometimes they can be confusing, even frightening. That is because you are facing your shadow self. Now, let's discuss how to embrace your shadow self and integrate its wisdom into your conscious awareness for power. Because if you can't face this shadow, you will never attain true power. To truly embrace your amplified power, you must confront your shadow self, the hidden aspects of your personality that you often deny or suppress. The cosmic alignment shines a light on these shadows, offering an unprecedented opportunity for healing and integration. What if the very thing you fear is the key to unlocking your true potential? Carl Jung described the shadow self as the dark side of our personality, the repository of our repressed emotions, fears, and insecurities. These shadow traits often manifest as anger, resentment, jealousy, or self-doubt. We tend to project these traits onto others, criticizing them for qualities that we secretly possess ourselves. Identifying your shadow traits requires courage and self-awareness. Start by acknowledging your triggers. What situations or people tend to provoke strong emotional reactions in you? These triggers often point to shadow traits that you are denying within yourself. Reflect on your projections. What qualities do you tend to criticize in others? These qualities may be reflections of your own shadow, and explore your childhood wounds. What negative messages did you receive as a child? These messages may have shaped your shadow beliefs about yourself. Integrating your shadow is not about becoming your shadow. It's about acknowledging its existence and integrating its wisdom into your conscious awareness. It is essential to differentiate between embracing your shadow and embracing evil. Evil is the active choice to cause harm to yourself or others. Embracing your shadow is acknowledging your imperfections and integrating them into your wholeness. Self-compassion is essential. Practice it daily. What could happen if your enemies learned to weaponize your shadow? Many have transformed their lives by integrating their shadows. A chosen one, who had struggled with anger issues for years, discovered that his anger stemmed from a deep-seated fear of abandonment. By acknowledging this fear and practicing self-compassion, he was able to release his anger and cultivate healthier relationships. In the Bible, we see examples of individuals overcoming their shadow traits. Paul, who had persecuted Christians before his conversion, transformed his life by acknowledging his past and embracing his new identity in Christ. Remember what happened to Saul before he became Paul? How often do you ask forgiveness? But shadow integration is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process of self-discovery and self-acceptance. Now let's explore how to create a sacred space for shadow work, a safe and supportive environment where you can explore your inner darkness without judgment, because it is in the dark that you truly find the light. To effectively harness the amplified power of the cosmic alignment, you must create a sacred sanctuary, a physical or mental space where you can connect with your inner self, commune with the divine, and perform your daily power ritual. This is a dedicated space for connecting with that power. What if the environment around you was the key to actually turning on the power within? A sacred sanctuary can be a physical space, such as a quiet room in your home, or a mental space, such as a meditative state. The key is to create an environment that feels safe, supportive, and conducive to inner exploration. The elements of a sacred sanctuary include a quiet and private location where you can be free from distractions, meaningful objects that inspire you, calming colors that promote relaxation, and positive affirmations that reinforce your intentions. Cleansing your sanctuary is essential for creating a pure and harmonious energy field. You can smudge your space with sage, using crystals to amplify positive energy, or visualizing white light filling the room. You can also create a mental sanctuary through meditation and visualization. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and imagine yourself in a peaceful and serene location. This could be a beach, a forest, or a mountaintop. Engage your senses, visualizing the sights, sounds, smells, and textures of your sanctuary. Feel the peace and tranquility washing over you. Are you ready to bring that vision to life? Many cultures and spiritual traditions have used sacred spaces for centuries. Temples, churches, meditation rooms, and nature retreats all serve as sacred sanctuaries where individuals can connect with the divine and experience inner transformation. The Bible speaks of altars and sacred groves, places where people would offer sacrifices and commune with God. Remember the geographical element we discussed earlier. Perhaps these places held special positions on the earth that amplified the connection. Does your sacred space reflect these traditions? Remember, chosen ones, your sacred sanctuary is a reflection of your inner world. By creating a space of peace, love, and acceptance, you are inviting the amplified power of the cosmic alignment to flow freely through you. What if this cosmic alignment only works in specific places on Earth? Now, in our next video, we will explore how to build a community of chosen ones that amplifies the cosmic alignment together. Chosen ones, the cosmic alignment isn't just a fleeting moment. It's an opportunity to plant seeds of intention that blossom throughout your timeline. Temporal anchoring is the art of solidifying your desires by linking them to specific points in time, amplifying their manifestation power. It allows you to become time itself. Temporal anchoring is the intentional act of focusing your energy and desires on a specific date and time in the future, creating an energetic bridge between your present reality and your desired outcome. Think of it as writing a letter to your future self, infusing it with the emotions, intentions, and beliefs that you wish to manifest. By consciously linking your present actions to a future event, you're essentially paving the road to your destiny. It's not enough to simply want something. You must actively engage with the quantum field, setting the intention, believing in its manifestation, and anchoring it in time. When we set goals, we often focus on the what and the how, but temporal anchoring adds the crucial element of when. This cosmic alignment supercharges this process. Choosing meaningful dates and times is paramount to the effectiveness of temporal anchoring. These dates act as energetic triggers, amplifying the power of your intentions. Significant dates could include your birthday, anniversaries, solstices, equinoxes, or even auspicious astrological transits. Remember that quantum physics principle where observation changes outcome. The same is true here, focusing your intention at a specific date and time, creating an energetic link between the present moment and the desired future outcome. Are you ready to bend time to your will? Temporal anchoring has been used throughout history, employed by spiritual masters and ancient civilizations to manifest their desires. The Mayans, for example, meticulously tracked celestial events, using them as temporal anchors for planting crops, initiating ceremonies, and making predictions. They understood the power of aligning their actions with the rhythms of the cosmos. In ancient Egypt, the solstices and equinoxes were celebrated with elaborate rituals designed to harness the sun's energy and anchor intentions for the coming seasons. These civilizations recognized that time is not a linear construct, but a fluid and interconnected web of possibilities. Think about this in relation to biblical passages like Jacob setting up a stone to remember the place where he met God. Genesis 28:18 says, "Early the next morning Jacob took the stone he had placed under his head and set it up as a pillar and poured oil on top of it." This wasn't just a marker. It was a temporal anchor, solidifying his divine encounter in time and space. Scientific studies on the power of intention and visualization have further validated the principles of temporal anchoring. Research has shown that focused intention can influence physical reality, altering the behavior of particles and affecting the outcome of experiments. But simply choosing a date and time is not enough. You must also create a powerful emotional connection to your desired outcome. Chosen ones, temporal anchoring is more than just a mental exercise. It requires a deep emotional connection to your desired outcome. By harnessing the power of emotional alchemy, you can transform negative emotions into positive energy, supercharging your temporal anchors and accelerating your manifestation process. Emotional alchemy is the art of transforming base emotions into gold, transmuting fear, doubt, and anger into love, gratitude, and joy. It's about taking ownership of your emotional landscape and consciously choosing to cultivate positive states of being. It is not about suppressing or denying your negative emotions, but rather about understanding their root cause and using them as fuel for transformation. To practice emotional alchemy, you must first become aware of your emotional patterns. Pay attention to the thoughts, beliefs, and triggers that lead to negative emotions. Once you identify these patterns, you can begin to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought truly true? Is this belief serving me? What evidence do I have to support this emotion? Gratitude journaling is a powerful tool for shifting your emotional state. By focusing on the things you are grateful for, you can cultivate a sense of abundance and appreciation, overriding feelings of lack and scarcity. Visualization is another powerful technique for emotional alchemy. By vividly imagining your desired outcome, you can evoke positive emotions and program your subconscious mind for success. Remember, chosen one, you're transmuting a base metal into gold, creating something beautiful from something dark. And the more you practice, the more adept you'll become at harnessing the power of your emotions. How much power do you have bottled up? Throughout history, chosen ones have used emotional alchemy to overcome adversity and achieve their goals. Nelson Mandela, for example, transformed his years of imprisonment into a powerful force for forgiveness and reconciliation. He refused to be consumed by bitterness and anger, choosing instead to cultivate compassion and understanding. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, discovered meaning and purpose in his suffering, using his experience to develop the principles of logotherapy, a form of psychotherapy that emphasizes the search for meaning. Alchemy has been around for a long time. Just look at the story of turning lead to gold, a metaphor for transformation. Scientific studies on the power of positive emotions have shown that they can boost your immune system, reduce stress, and improve overall well-being. Positive emotions create coherence in your heart rhythms, enhancing your mental clarity and strengthening your connection to the divine. But even the most powerful emotional alchemy techniques will be ineffective if you are not fully present in the moment. Chosen ones, to fully harness the power of temporal anchoring, you must be fully present in the moment. The present moment is a portal to infinite possibilities, a space where you can connect with your divine purpose and create the reality you desire. Mindfulness is key to expanding your power. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment, observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise and pass away. It is about cultivating a state of awareness that allows you to respond to life's challenges with clarity, compassion, and wisdom. Mindfulness helps you break free from the endless loop of thinking about the past or worrying about the future, anchoring you in the here and now. To cultivate mindfulness, start by paying attention to your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your breath. You can also practice mindfulness in your daily activities, such as eating, walking, or washing dishes. Engage your senses, fully experiencing the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of each moment. Meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating mindfulness. Find a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, simply observe them without judgment, allowing them to pass away like clouds in the sky. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting in meditation. It's about bringing that same sense of awareness to every aspect of your life. What could happen if you began to truly notice the world around you? Scientific studies have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall well-being. Mindfulness meditation has been proven to lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and alleviate symptoms of depression. Buddhist teachings emphasize the power of presence, reminding us that the present moment is the only reality we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is yet to come. All we have is now. Consider the chosen ones who have used mindfulness to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. Take the story of the Buddha who achieved enlightenment by sitting under the Bodhi tree. While mindfulness is not just about being present. It is also about being aware of the stories you tell yourself about the past and the future. Chosen ones, your personal narrative is the story you tell yourself about your life, your past, your present, and your future. By rewriting your narrative, you can change your beliefs, transform your emotions, and create a new destiny aligned with your amplified power. Your personal narrative shapes your identity, influences your decisions, and determines your potential. If your narrative is filled with limiting beliefs, negative patterns, and self-sabotaging behaviors, you will continue to attract experiences that reinforce those beliefs. But you have the power to rewrite your story, to create a new narrative that aligns with your divine purpose. To rewrite your narrative, you must first identify the limiting beliefs and negative patterns that are holding you back. Ask yourself, what stories do I tell myself about my past? What beliefs do I have about my abilities? What patterns do I repeat in my relationships? Once you identify these patterns, you can begin to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this story truly true? Is this belief serving me? What evidence do I have to support this pattern? Reframe your experiences by looking at them from a new perspective. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of your past, look for the lessons you learned, the strengths you developed, and the opportunities that emerged. Create new affirmations that align with your desired future. Write down positive statements about yourself, your abilities, and your potential. Repeat these affirmations daily, infusing them with emotion and conviction. Remember the ancient covenant? This is where it all ties together. Deep within the ancient texts, there is a forgotten covenant, an affirmation spoken by the seers of old. This phrase, I am the architect of my destiny, the master of my fate, resonates with the very fabric of creation. Recite it with unwavering faith during the alignment to resonate with cosmic origins. But here's what they don't want you to know. That affirmation has been intentionally suppressed for centuries because it unlocks the limitless potential within you. It is time for you to reclaim your power, but rewriting your narrative is not a solitary endeavor. Chosen ones, rewriting your narrative is not a solitary endeavor. It requires the support and guidance of a community of like-minded individuals. Now, let's discuss how to connect with other chosen ones and amplify your cosmic alignment together. This next step is necessary for sustained growth. Chosen ones, with amplified power comes amplified responsibility. The cosmic alignment is not just about personal transformation. It's about expanding your sphere of influence and positively impacting the world around you. It is time to determine your area of greatest effect. Your sphere of influence encompasses your relationships, your community, and your broader network. It's the ripple effect you create with your thoughts, words, and actions. It's the space where you can make a tangible difference, where your amplified power can truly shine. To identify your sphere of influence, start by listing your contacts, family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances. Analyze your online presence. Who are you connected with on social media? What communities are you a part of? Reflect on your values. What do you care about most? What problems do you want to solve? Aligning your actions with your values is crucial for creating a positive impact. Remember, chosen one, influence is not about control. It's about inspiring, empowering, and uplifting those around you. It's about leading by example and creating a ripple effect of positive change. Think of it this way: a pebble dropped into a pond creates ever-expanding circles. Your actions are that pebble. Your sphere of influence is the pond. Don't underestimate the power of your ripple. Throughout history, chosen ones have expanded their sphere of influence to create positive change. Think of Martin Luther King Jr., who used his voice to ignite a civil rights movement. Consider Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and marginalized. Reflect on the artists who used their creativity to inspire and uplift. These individuals understood the power of their sphere of influence and used it to make a lasting impact. Sociological studies on social networks have shown that each person is connected to hundreds, even thousands, of others. This means that your actions can have a far-reaching impact, influencing not only those you know directly, but also those you may never meet. Remember our discussion of sacred space? Now, expand that concept to groups of people. Think of the power of ley lines, but instead of energy flowing through the earth, it's flowing through your network, amplifying your influence. But simply defining your sphere of influence is not enough. You must also learn how to wield your amplified power with wisdom and discernment. Amplified power can be a double-edged sword. To truly embody the chosen one archetype, you must wield your influence with integrity, compassion, and a deep understanding of the consequences of your actions. What are your checks and balances? What keeps you honest? The ethics of influence are paramount. Transparency, accountability, and respect for others must be your guiding principles. Avoid manipulation, respect boundaries, and prioritize the well-being of those you seek to influence. Remember, chosen one, your power is not meant to control or dominate, but to uplift and empower. Consider the story of the shepherd who guides his flock, not by force, but by gentle leadership and unwavering care. This is the essence of ethical influence. What could happen if your intentions weren't good? Imagine a world where everyone wanted power. What would that look like? Throughout history, we have seen countless examples of leaders who misused their power for personal gain, causing harm to others. Think of dictators who oppressed their people, corporations that exploited their workers, and individuals who used their influence to manipulate and deceive. These examples serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of ethical considerations. Proverbs 16:18 warns, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." Remember, chosen one, humility and integrity are the cornerstones of responsible influence. Remember the forces that may seek to influence you. Spiritual warfare is real, and those forces often target those in positions of power. But even with the best intentions, it is easy to fall prey to unconscious biases and limiting beliefs. But even with the best intentions, it is easy to fall prey to unconscious biases and limiting beliefs. Now let's discuss how to cultivate self-awareness and challenge your assumptions to ensure that you are wielding your power responsibly. It's time to look inward again. Self-awareness is the foundation of ethical influence. You must be willing to examine your own motivations, biases, and limiting beliefs. Ask yourself, what are my unconscious biases? What are my limiting beliefs about myself and others? How do my actions impact those around me? Challenge your assumptions by seeking out diverse perspectives and engaging in open and honest dialogue. Be willing to admit when you are wrong and to learn from your mistakes. Practice mindfulness and cultivate a sense of empathy. Step into the shoes of others and try to see the world from their perspective. Remember, Chosen One, self-awareness is an ongoing process, a lifelong journey of self-discovery and growth. And this self-awareness is only possible when we work as a team with other Chosen Ones. Throughout history, Chosen Ones have cultivated self-awareness to wield their power responsibly. Think of Nelson Mandela, who spent years in prison reflecting on his own biases and prejudices. Consider the Dalai Lama, who emphasizes the importance of compassion and understanding in all his actions. These individuals understood that true power comes from within, from a deep understanding of oneself and a commitment to ethical behavior. The Bible reminds us in Romans 12:3, "For by the grace given to me I say to everyone among you not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think with sober judgment, each according to the measure of faith that God has assigned." While individual transformation is essential, the true power of the cosmic alignment lies in connecting with other Chosen Ones to create a power grid. While individual transformation is essential, the true power of the cosmic alignment lies in connecting with other Chosen Ones to create a power grid, a network of individuals who are aligned with their divine purpose and committed to creating positive change. The power of one is good. The power of many is far greater. A power grid is a network of individuals who are connected by a shared purpose, a common vision, and a commitment to supporting one another. It's a synergistic system where the strengths of each member are amplified, creating a force far greater than the sum of its parts. Think of it as a spiritual internet, where energy and information flow freely, empowering each member to achieve their goals and make a lasting impact. To connect with other Chosen Ones, attend spiritual gatherings, join online communities, and participate in acts of service. Seek out individuals who share your values and your passion for creating positive change. Be open to new connections and willing to share your gifts with others. Remember, Chosen One, you are not alone on this journey. There are others who are called to create a new world. What could happen if you worked with all these people? Throughout history, successful movements and organizations have been built on the power of community. Think of the civil rights movement, where individuals came together to fight for equality and justice. Consider environmental activism, where people are working together to protect our planet. Reflect on the many spiritual communities that provide support and guidance to their members. Sociological studies on social networks have shown that strong social connections can improve our mental and physical health, increase our resilience, and enhance our overall well-being. But simply connecting with other Chosen Ones is not enough. You must also learn how to collaborate effectively, leveraging the unique skills and perspectives of each member to achieve a common goal. But simply connecting with other Chosen Ones is not enough. You must also learn how to collaborate effectively, leveraging the unique skills and perspectives of each member to achieve a common goal. Now, let's discuss the art of collaboration and how to build a thriving power grid that transforms the world. Teamwork makes the dream work, especially on a cosmic level. A power grid is only as strong as its weakest link. To build a thriving network of Chosen Ones, you must master the art of collaboration. Clear communication, mutual respect, a shared vision, and a willingness to compromise are essential. Listen actively, value diverse perspectives, and be willing to put the needs of the group above your own. Think of it as an orchestra, where each musician plays a unique instrument, but they all work together to create a harmonious symphony. Establish clear roles and responsibilities, create a supportive environment, and celebrate successes. By working together, you can achieve far more than you ever could alone. What could happen if we made teams with intention? Throughout history, successful collaborations have led to groundbreaking scientific breakthroughs, breathtaking artistic creations, and transformative social movements. Think of the collaboration between Marie Curie and her husband Pierre, which led to the discovery of radioactivity. Consider the collaboration between John Lennon and Paul McCartney, which produced some of the most iconic songs of all time. Reflect on the collaboration between civil rights leaders and activists, which helped to dismantle segregation. Studies on team dynamics and effective leadership have shown that diverse teams are more creative, innovative, and resilient. But even the most effective power grid will face challenges and obstacles. Now, let's discuss how to navigate conflict, overcome adversity, and maintain your commitment to your divine purpose in the face of adversity. We've already talked about temporal anchoring, but how does that work with a large group? This is how legends are made. The path of the chosen one is not always smooth. You will inevitably face challenges, obstacles, and setbacks along the way. Maintaining a positive mindset, seeking support from your power grid, focusing on your vision, and learning from your mistakes are important. Remember, challenges are opportunities for growth. Embrace resilience, adaptability, and unwavering faith. Develop rituals to help you stay grounded and focused during times of adversity. Remember the power of temporal anchoring. When faced with challenges, revisit your anchors, those specific dates and times that remind you of your intentions. Use them as a source of strength and inspiration. This is how you navigate the storm. Throughout history, chosen ones have overcome significant challenges to achieve their goals. Think of Abraham Lincoln, who led the United States through the Civil War. Consider Helen Keller, who overcame blindness and deafness to become a renowned author and activist. Reflect on the many spiritual leaders who faced persecution and hardship, yet remained steadfast in their faith. The Bible tells us in Romans 5:3-5, "We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us." Remember, chosen ones, the cosmic alignment is not a guarantee of success, but an opportunity to amplify your potential. By embracing your sphere of influence, wielding your power responsibly, building a thriving power grid, and navigating adversity with grace and resilience, you can create a life of purpose, passion, and lasting impact. Before the blessings can be bestowed, one final warning. Chosen ones, the universe is not silent. It sings, and during this rare cosmic alignment, that song becomes a symphony, unleashing specific, cosmic current streams of energy, carrying unique opportunities tailored for those aligned with their destiny. Are you ready to ride these waves of amplified power? These cosmic currents are not mere abstract concepts. They are living energies, each pulsating with distinct qualities. Imagine them as rivers of light flowing through the cosmos, each carrying a specific frequency. First, there's the current of creativity, a vibrant stream that ignites your imagination, unlocks your artistic potential, and empowers you to manifest your visions into reality. Aligning with this current enhances your intuition, sharpens your senses, and opens you to new possibilities. Then, there's the current of wisdom, a deep, still flow that grants you access to ancient knowledge, profound insights, and a clear understanding of your life's purpose. This current strengthens your connection with the divine, allowing you to receive guidance and navigate life's challenges with grace and clarity. Next, there's the current of courage, a fiery surge that empowers you to overcome your fears, step outside your comfort zone, and take bold action towards your dreams. This current fuels your determination, strengthens your resolve, and helps you to manifest with unwavering confidence. And finally, there's the current of love, a gentle, compassionate stream that deepens your connection with yourself, others, and the universe. This current opens your heart, fosters empathy, and allows you to experience unconditional love and acceptance. Each current influences different aspects of your life. Creativity can spark new career paths, wisdom can deepen relationships, courage can unlock long-held dreams, and love can heal deep wounds. But how do you tap into these currents? Throughout history, chosen ones have tapped into these currents to achieve extraordinary feats. Consider Leonardo da Vinci, whose alignment with the current of creativity allowed him to produce groundbreaking works of art and science. Reflect on the wisdom of Solomon, whose connection with the current of wisdom granted him unparalleled discernment and understanding. Think of Joan of Arc, whose alignment with the current of courage empowered her to lead armies and defy expectations. The ancient texts speak of similar energy streams. The Vedas describe nadis, subtle energy channels that carry prana or life force. Quantum physics suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected through an intricate web of energy fields. Meditation is a cosmic key that opens the gateway to higher consciousness. Visualize yourself immersed in each current, feeling its unique energy coursing through your being. Repeat affirmations that resonate with each current, such as "I am a creative force," "I am filled with wisdom," "I am courageous," and "I am love." Can you feel it, chosen one? The energy is there for you, waiting to be harnessed. But these cosmic currents don't operate in a vacuum. They interact with your personal energy field, the aura that surrounds you, acting as an amplifier or resistor. Now, let's explore how to harmonize your aura with these currents for maximum benefit. The aura of the chosen one is more than just a shimmering field of light. It's a dynamic, multi-layered energetic blueprint of your being. Think of it as your personal energetic signature, reflecting your thoughts, emotions, and spiritual state. It's composed of different layers, each corresponding to a different aspect of yourself. The physical layer reflects your physical health and vitality. The emotional layer reflects your feelings and emotions. The mental layer reflects your thoughts and beliefs. And the spiritual layer reflects your connection with the divine. A strong and vibrant aura acts as both a filter and an amplifier, attracting positive energies and repelling negative ones. It's like a magnet, drawing in the cosmic currents that resonate with your highest potential. The stronger your aura, the easier it is to tap into the cosmic currents and manifest your desires. You can strengthen your aura through a variety of practices. Meditation is a powerful tool for cleansing and balancing your energy field. Energy healing modalities, such as Reiki and Qigong, can help to remove blockages and restore the flow of energy. Spending time in nature allows you to absorb the healing energies of the earth. A strong and vibrant aura has been linked to improved health, increased intuition, and enhanced manifestation abilities. Those with strong auras tend to attract positive relationships and opportunities, experiencing greater joy and fulfillment. Ancient traditions, such as chakra systems and meridian lines, describe the flow of energy within the body and aura. Chakra systems map the 7 major energy centers in the body, each associated with specific qualities and functions. Meridian lines trace the pathways through which energy flows, connecting different parts of the body and influencing overall health. Kirlian photography, a technique developed in the 1930s, captures images of the aura, revealing its shape, color, and intensity. It's a physical testament to the subtle energy field that surrounds us. However, not all energies are beneficial. During the cosmic alignment, some chosen ones may experience interference from energetic parasites that seek to drain their power. What they don't want you to know is that these parasites thrive in times of heightened spiritual activity, preying on those who are not adequately protected. Now, let's discuss how to identify and clear these unwanted energies. Energetic parasites are not physical creatures, but rather negative thought forms, emotional attachments, or even entities that feed off of your life force. They are drawn to negativity, fear, and unresolved trauma, attaching themselves to your aura and draining your energy. Think of them as spiritual vampires, sucking the vitality from your being. The common symptoms of energetic parasitism include fatigue, anxiety, depression, negative thoughts, a sense of being drained, unexplained physical ailments, and a persistent feeling of being off. You might experience recurring nightmares, obsessive thoughts, or a sudden loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed. These parasites can cloud your judgment, weaken your resolve, and sabotage your efforts to manifest your dreams. Specific techniques exist for identifying and clearing energetic parasites. Smudging with sage is an ancient practice used to cleanse spaces and energy fields. The smoke from the burning sage neutralizes negative energy and purifies your aura. Visualizing white light surrounding your body creates a protective shield and repels unwanted energies. Calling upon spiritual protection from angels, ascended masters, or your higher self invokes divine assistance and strengthens your energetic boundaries. Remember our earlier discussion of rewriting your narrative? Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs can attract these entities, creating a welcoming environment for them to thrive. Chosen ones have successfully cleared energetic parasites and experienced a significant boost in their energy and well-being. A boost that led to clarity, renewed purpose, and a stronger connection with the divine. Shamanic practices from various cultures describe similar entities and techniques for removing them. These traditions often involve rituals, ceremonies, and the use of sacred plants to cleanse and restore balance. The story of Jesus casting out demons in the Bible serves as an analogy for clearing parasitic energies. It illustrates the power of faith, intention, and divine intervention in overcoming negative influences. Clearing energetic parasites is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice, a spiritual hygiene that must be maintained. Now, let's discuss how to build a strong energetic shield to protect yourself from future attacks and maintain your amplified power. The energetic shield is a protective barrier surrounding your aura, deflecting negative energies and amplifying positive ones. It's like an invisible force field, safeguarding your energy and preventing unwanted influences from penetrating your being. Think of it as your personal spiritual armor, protecting you from harm and empowering you to shine your light brightly. A strong energetic shield is essential for maintaining your amplified power, achieving your divine purpose, and navigating the challenges of the spiritual path. This is how you maintain constant awareness. You can build and maintain your energetic shield through a variety of techniques. Visualization is a powerful tool for creating a strong protective barrier. Imagine a shield of golden light surrounding your body, deflecting all negativity and amplifying your positive energy. Repeat affirmations that reinforce your strength and resilience. Crystals, such as black tourmaline and obsidian, can help to absorb negative energy and ground your energy field. Spending time in nature allows you to recharge your energy and strengthen your connection with the earth. Remember the concept of harmonic resonance? A positive mindset and aligned emotions strengthen your shield, creating a powerful force field that repels negativity. Setting boundaries and avoiding toxic relationships protects your energy field from being drained. Throughout history, chosen ones have successfully protected their energy fields and maintained their power in the face of adversity. They cultivated inner strength, set clear boundaries, and surrounded themselves with supportive communities. Ancient traditions and martial arts practices emphasize the importance of protecting one's energy. Techniques such as Tai Chi and Qigong focus on cultivating and circulating energy within the body, strengthening the aura and enhancing resilience. The analogy of a knight's armor illustrates the protective function of the energetic shield. Just as a knight's armor protects them from physical harm, your energetic shield protects you from energetic harm. It is now time to choose the correct armor for your journey. With a strong, energetic shield in place, you are now ready to fully embrace the amplified power of the cosmic alignment and step into your extraordinary destiny. Chosen ones, remember that this is a journey of continuous growth and transformation. Now, to provide final thoughts, let's summarize your journey to greatness during this special cosmic event before the final call to action. Chosen ones, you are now equipped to harness this power, to ride these cosmic currents and amplify your aura, but an ultimate test remains an illusion of false light meant to mislead you at the precipice of your ascension. What if this heightened power came with a subtle poison, a trap laid for those who believe they've already conquered their shadows? False light is a deceptive energy source mimicking truth, promising enlightenment but delivering ego inflation, spiritual bypassing, and detachment from from genuine compassion. It's not easily detectable, beloved, because it cloaks itself in the language of love and light, whispering promises of instant ascension and effortless manifestation. But here's what they don't want you to know. False light feeds on your desire to be special, to be seen as enlightened, to bypass the hard work of genuine spiritual growth. It presents itself as a shortcut to power, a way to skip the messy, uncomfortable process of confronting your own darkness. It promises you're already there, that you've already arrived, and that all you need to do is bask in its radiant glow. This false light presents itself as promises of instant enlightenment, exaggerated feelings of superiority, and a disregard for earthly responsibilities. You might feel an inflated sense of your own abilities, a conviction that you're somehow better or more spiritually advanced than others. You might find yourself drawn to spiritual practices that promise quick results, bypassing the need for deep self-reflection or genuine connection. This is the trap, chosen ones, the subtle seduction of the ego disguised as enlightenment. To discern true guidance from false light's allure, you must stay grounded, humble, and connected to your heart center and cultivate self-compassion. Grounding connects you to the earth's energy, keeping you rooted in reality and preventing you from floating away on airy promises. Humility keeps your ego in check, reminding you that you are always a student, always learning and growing. Connecting to your heart center allows you to tap into your intuition, your inner compass that guides you towards truth and away from deception. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge your imperfections without judgment, recognizing that you are human and prone to making mistakes. Embrace self-compassion by acknowledging and accepting your perceived flaws, not as signs of failure, but as opportunities for growth. Recognize that you are worthy of love and acceptance, regardless of your perceived shortcomings. And challenge your negative self-talk by reframing it with kindness and understanding. This is your sword and shield against the illusion of false light. Throughout history, spiritual leaders have fallen prey to false light, leading their followers astray with promises of instant salvation and effortless enlightenment. Imagine a charismatic guru who amassed a large following, preaching a message of unconditional love and acceptance while secretly manipulating and exploiting his disciples. Or a self-proclaimed prophet who declared himself the Messiah, leading his followers to their doom with visions of a utopian future. The psychological concept of the Dunning-Kruger effect further explains how incompetence leads to inflated self-assessment. Those who lack genuine knowledge or skill often overestimate their abilities, becoming easy prey for false light's deceptive promises. Remember the shining serpent in the Garden of Eden, chosen ones, offering Eve the fruit of forbidden knowledge with the promise of becoming like God? This is the ultimate analogy of false promises and deception. It's an important and valuable lesson. The only way to discern true power and light is by embracing the truth and your authentic self. Now, the steps you can take. True power isn't about external displays of abilities, but the alignment with your authentic self, using the mirror of authenticity for honest reflection. But what if the greatest power you possess lies not in your ability to manifest miracles, but in your willingness to confront your own imperfections? The mirror of authenticity is a practice of honest self-reflection, confronting your shadows, acknowledging your vulnerabilities, and embracing your imperfections. It's not about striving for perfection, but about accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. It's about recognizing that your imperfections are not weaknesses, but opportunities for growth and transformation. The mirror reflects your true self, not the image you project to the world. So, chosen ones, dare to look deeply. This mirror requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to see yourself as you truly are, without judgment or self-deception. It's about peeling away the layers of conditioning, expectation, and fear that obscure your true essence. What lies beneath those layers? The practice involves regularly asking yourself difficult questions and answering them with brutal honesty. Ask yourself, am I acting from ego or love? Am I serving others or seeking validation? Am I honoring my boundaries and respecting the boundaries of others? Am I being true to my values, even when it's difficult? These questions are not meant to induce guilt or shame, but to spark self-awareness and inspire positive change. The goal is to identify areas where you may be out of alignment with your authentic self and to take steps to realign. This alignment strengthens your energetic shield, making you less susceptible to energetic parasites and false light. This is because authenticity creates a powerful resonance, a vibration that repels negativity and attracts positive energy. When you are true to yourself, you radiate a genuine energy that others can sense, drawing in those who resonate with your authenticity and repelling those who seek to manipulate or control you. Embracing your vulnerabilities disarms those who would use them against you. Think of chosen ones who embraced their vulnerabilities and transformed their weaknesses into strengths. Consider the story of a gifted healer who struggled with chronic illness, using her own experience of suffering to develop a deeper understanding of her patients' pain and to offer them genuine empathy and compassion. The philosophical concept of Socrates' know thyself emphasizes the importance of self-awareness for ethical living. Only by understanding your own motivations, biases, and limitations can you make wise choices and live a life of integrity. Remember Moses, chosen ones, who was hesitant and flawed, yet led his people out of slavery. His imperfections did not disqualify him from his destiny. They made him more relatable, more human, and ultimately more effective. Moses was able to relate to the people, but authenticity isn't a static state. It's a journey of continuous growth and evolution. How do you take these lessons and adapt them to every step of the hero's journey? Each chosen one has a unique path, but the archetypal hero's journey provides a framework for navigating challenges and embracing your destiny, becoming your hero's compass to do the right things. But what if the key to unlocking your amplified power lies not in acquiring new abilities, but in embracing the timeless wisdom of the hero's journey? The hero's journey is a narrative archetype that describes the common stages of a hero's adventure, from the ordinary world to the ultimate triumph and return. It's a framework for understanding the challenges, transformations, and rewards that await you on your path. The stages are the ordinary world, the call to adventure, refusal of the call, meeting the mentor, crossing the threshold, tests allies and enemies, approach to the inmost cave, the ordeal, the reward, the road back, the resurrection, and return with the elixir. Each stage presents opportunities for growth, transformation, and the unveiling of your amplified power. The call to adventure challenges you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Meeting the mentor provides you with guidance, wisdom, and support. Crossing the threshold marks your commitment to your destiny. Tests, allies, and enemies challenge your skills, resilience, and values. The ordeal forces you to confront your deepest fears and emerge stronger than before. And the reward grants you a new level of power, wisdom, and understanding. Identify where you are on the hero's journey by reflecting on your current challenges, your past successes, and your future aspirations. Ask yourself, what is my call to adventure? Who is my mentor? What are my tests, allies, and enemies? What is my ordeal? And what is my reward? Answering these questions will provide you with a clearer understanding of your path and how to navigate the next stage with courage, wisdom, and authenticity. Then, navigate the next stage with courage, wisdom, and authenticity by embracing the challenges, seeking guidance, and staying true to your values. Remember that the journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As your reward will be your destiny and an elixir, chosen ones from various fields have followed the hero's journey and achieved extraordinary feats. Think of historical figures such as Nelson Mandela, who overcame imprisonment and oppression to become a symbol of freedom and equality. Reflect on spiritual leaders such as the Buddha, who renounced his privileged life to seek enlightenment and share his wisdom with the world. Consider artists such as Vincent van Gogh, who struggled with mental illness and rejection to create timeless masterpieces. Joseph Campbell's work on mythology highlights the universality of the hero archetype, demonstrating that the hero's journey is a timeless pattern that resonates across cultures and throughout history. Jesus' life as a hero's journey, from his humble beginnings to his ultimate sacrifice and resurrection, shows the divine pattern of self-sacrifice and love. Remember that all paths lead to God. But the hero's journey is not a solitary one. You are part of a cosmic family of chosen ones, connected by a shared destiny and a commitment to create positive change. Now, the ways you connect with others. The power of the cosmic alignment is amplified when individual gifts are harmonized with the collective, creating a cosmic symphony of transformative energy. But what if your greatest contribution to humanity lies not in your individual achievements, but in your ability to collaborate with other chosen ones to create a more loving, just, and sustainable world? The cosmic symphony is a harmonious collaboration of chosen ones, each contributing their unique talents and abilities to achieve a shared vision. It's about recognizing that you are not alone on your path, but part of a larger movement to uplift humanity and create positive change. It's about identifying your unique gifts and using them to serve a greater purpose, amplifying the energy of positive change. But what if your greatest gift is simply your willingness to show up, to listen, and to support others on their journey? By offering your presence, your compassion, and your willingness to serve, you can create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your individual efforts. Identify your unique gifts by reflecting on your passions, your skills, and your experiences. What are you naturally good at? What do you love to do? What have you learned from your life experiences? And how can you use these gifts to serve a greater purpose? Connect with other chosen ones by seeking out communities, organizations, or projects that resonate with your values and your vision. Attend events, join online groups, or volunteer your time to connect with like-minded individuals. Then celebrate collective successes by acknowledging and appreciating the contributions of each member of the team. Share your stories of collaboration and inspire others to join the cosmic symphony. It is not about ego or one person, it's about the team. Look at successful collaborative projects that have created positive change in the world. Consider the environmental movement, where scientists, activists, and ordinary citizens have come together to raise awareness about climate change and advocate for sustainable solutions. Or the civil rights movement, where leaders, organizers, and community members work together to fight for racial equality and justice. Sociological studies on the power of collective action have shown that diverse teams are more creative, innovative, and effective than homogeneous groups. Just as each instrument plays a unique role to create a beautiful symphony, each chosen one brings a unique set of gifts and talents to the cosmic symphony. Remember, chosen ones, you are not just individuals on a path to personal transformation. You are part of a cosmic movement to uplift humanity and create a more loving, just, and sustainable world. Now that you have these powers, what is next? XXXVII, the Cosmic Download, receiving Divine Intel 81, 1583-45, Chosen Ones, are you ready to receive? The cosmic alignment isn't just a spectacle, it's a celestial antenna, poised to beam cosmic downloads directly into your consciousness. These aren't your average thoughts, beloved. These are packets of divine intel containing the insights, guidance, and activation codes for your unique destiny. But what if you've been misinterpreting these downloads all along? Cosmic downloads are direct transmissions of knowledge, inspiration, and energetic upgrades from higher dimensions. Think of it as divine Wi-Fi, a celestial internet connection that bypasses the limitations of your conscious mind. These downloads manifest in many forms: sudden insights that illuminate your path, vivid dreams filled with symbolic imagery, intuitive hunches that defy logic, encounters with meaningful symbols that resonate with your soul, or moments of profound clarity that shift your entire perspective. It's like receiving a software update for your soul, upgrading your operating system to handle higher levels of consciousness and power. Have you ever had a sudden, unexplainable idea that seemed to come out of nowhere? That could have been a cosmic download attempting to break through. They are whispers of truth trying to break through the static. Receiving cosmic downloads requires an open mind, a receptive heart, and a willingness to trust your intuition. It's about quieting the noise of your ego and allowing yourself to be guided by the wisdom of the universe. But it's also about being grounded and centered, filtering the downloads properly to avoid distortion or misinterpretation. Imagine trying to tune into a radio station. In the middle of a storm, the signal would be weak and filled with static. The same is true for cosmic downloads. If your mind is cluttered with negativity, fear, or doubt, you'll have a hard time receiving the pure, unadulterated message. Can you see how vital a quiet mind is right now? Throughout history, countless figures have experienced sudden bursts of inspiration that led to groundbreaking discoveries or transformative movements. Consider Nikola Tesla, who claimed to receive detailed visions of his inventions before building them, or Joan of Arc, who received direct guidance from divine entities that led her to lead the French army to victory. Think of the mystics and shamans who journeyed to other realms and received direct guidance from spirit guides and divine entities. Dreams and synchronicities are not merely random occurrences, but potential pathways for cosmic downloads, coded messages from the universe designed to guide you on your path. Are you paying attention to the subtle signs around you, chosen one? But receiving cosmic downloads is not always a smooth process. The universe presents us with the risk of information overload and distortion, where the influx of cosmic intel can overwhelm and confuse the mind. We must learn to manage and process this energy. XXXVII. The filter of discernment. Processing cosmic intel 83, 4586, 15 chosen ones. What if the raw data of cosmic downloads requires a filter of discernment to extract valuable insights, integrate them effectively, and avoid misinterpretations that can lead you astray? Are you truly equipped to handle the unfiltered truth? This isn't just about receiving, it's about processing and understanding. The filter of discernment involves critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and a strong connection to your inner guidance system. It's about questioning your assumptions, challenging your beliefs, and seeking objective feedback from others. It's like having a built-in spam filter for your soul, protecting you from misinformation and deception. Specific techniques for filtering and processing cosmic downloads include journaling, meditation, consulting with trusted mentors, and testing your insights in real-world situations. What this boils down to is creating space in your life for these truths and testing them against your life's compass. It is imperative to question your ego's interpretations and seek objective feedback from others, balancing intuition with logic, avoiding blind faith and unsubstantiated beliefs. Blindly accepting everything that comes to you will ultimately lead you astray. For example, have you noticed how many people online claim to be the chosen one? This is what happens without the filter of discernment. You have to be aware that the ego can distort even the most divine messages. It might inflate your sense of self-importance, leading you to believe that you're somehow superior to others. Or it might twist the message to justify your own desires or actions. We must have a means to cut away these illusions. Consider individuals who misread spiritual insights and made decisions that led to negative consequences. Imagine someone who believes they received a divine message to quit their job and pursue their passion, only to find themselves struggling financially and emotionally. Or someone who interprets a dream as a sign to end a relationship, only to regret their decision later. Psychological studies on cognitive biases have demonstrated that everyone is prone to errors in thinking. These biases can cloud your judgment and lead you to misinterpret information, regardless of how intelligent or well-intentioned you are. Remember the serpent in the Garden of Eden who twisted God's words to deceive Eve. This is not unlike shadow integration and emotional alchemy, as unresolved emotional issues can cloud your judgment. You have to be free of these shadows to truly discern. But even with a strong filter of discernment, the integration of cosmic downloads into your daily life can be a challenging process. The new knowledge may clash with your existing beliefs or require you to make difficult changes. Therefore, we must see about adaptation. XXXIX, the adaptive mindset, integrating evolving truths, 86, 1588, 45, chosen ones, are you ready to evolve? Integrating cosmic downloads might call for an adaptive mindset for you to grow into the person you are meant to be and not who you are comfortable being right now. What if the universe is constantly nudging you towards a better version of yourself, but you're resisting the change? Are you open to shifting your beliefs to align with the truth? You must adapt newly downloaded information for your best and highest good, embracing the discomfort of growth and transformation. Think of the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It has to let go of its old form to embrace its new potential. This new information will change you, but only if you are open to the change. You cannot hold on to the old while trying to embrace the new. You are a flowing river, not a stagnant pond, meant to embrace change and learn from it. Remember that you are in the process of becoming who you will be, not who you once were. The downloaded information will only be as good as you allow it to be, shaped by your perspective and your willingness to apply it to your life. So many are stuck in who they were, not who they will become. Consider those who are too close-minded to embrace new ideas or perspectives, clinging to outdated beliefs and resisting change at all costs. They stagnate, becoming rigid and inflexible, unable to adapt to the ever-changing world around them. Then consider the historical and spiritual leaders who were adaptive, constantly learning, growing, and evolving throughout their lives. They embraced new challenges, adapted to new circumstances, and remained open to new possibilities. In my own life, being adaptive has allowed me to overcome countless obstacles, learn from my mistakes, and continually grow as a person. Can you reflect and find this to be true in your own life? But even with this mindset, it is sometimes hard to trust. Therefore, we must learn about having unshakable trust. Excel, the unshakable trust, your inner compass, 88, 45, 91, 15, chosen ones. After the download, now the new beliefs must be put into practice with an unshakable trust so that the download bears fruit. But what if doubt creeps in, whispering insidious lies that undermine your confidence and derail your destiny? Will you succumb to fear, or will you stand firm in your truth? It is imperative to trust yourself so you are confident in this journey, silencing the voices of doubt and embracing the wisdom of your inner compass. Trusting yourself is about recognizing your own inherent worth, acknowledging your strengths, and believing in your ability to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. Your inner compass can never lead you astray because it's divinely designed. An unshakable trust in the download prevents you from being swayed by naysayers, clinging to your vision with unwavering conviction and refusing to let anyone dim your light. Remember that not everyone will understand your path, and many will try to discourage you from pursuing your dreams. Stay true to what you know to be true in your heart, regardless of what others may say or think. Remember, you are not meant to be understood by everyone. This trust has led to countless positive things in my life, enabling me to overcome obstacles, manifest my dreams, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. When you look back on your life, you will notice the same. What would life be like if you always trusted? Throughout history, spiritual and historical leaders have demonstrated unshakable trust in their visions, defying opposition and transforming the world. Think of Martin Luther Jr., King Jr., who had an unshakable trust in the message of equality. Throughout the Bible, trust in God is an overriding theme, from Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son Isaac to David's courage in facing Goliath. These stories remind us that unwavering faith can move mountains and overcome even the most daunting challenges. Do you understand the power of trust, chosen one? Now that you have this under your belt, there is one final step. It is time to send out the signal. Chosen ones, now that you have prepared your mind, body, and spirit, what if the message you are meant to share is trapped within? It is time to use the sonic key, a specific sound frequency or vibration that acts as a beacon, broadcasting your intentions to the universe during the peak of this rare alignment. Are you ready to unleash your voice? The sonic key is more than just a sound, it is a focused intention amplified by vibration. It's the universe's ringtone, and you're about to answer the call. The science of sound and vibration tells us that everything in the universe is in a constant state of motion, vibrating at different frequencies. These frequencies can affect matter and consciousness, shaping our reality in profound ways. Think of a wine glass shattering when exposed to a specific frequency. That's the power of sound to alter physical form. Now imagine that power harnessed to shape your destiny. Your sonic key works as a carrier wave, amplifying your intentions and transmitting them to the cosmic field. It's like sending a signal out into the universe, declaring your desires and aligning yourself with the forces that can bring them to fruition. Your own voice is the most powerful instrument you possess, imbued with your unique energy and intention. But what if you can't use your voice? Perhaps you have a sore throat, or you're in a situation where speaking aloud is not possible. In that case, you can use the power of visualization and intention to create the sonic key within your mind. Imagine the sound, feel the vibration, and allow it to resonate throughout your being. The universe responds to intention, regardless of the medium. Remember, it is the vibration that matters. Throughout history, sound has been used for healing, transformation, and manifestation. Ancient civilizations used chanting and drumming to connect with the divine, heal the sick, and manifest abundance. Modern science has confirmed the power of sound frequencies to affect the brain and body, reducing stress, boosting immunity, and promoting relaxation. Consider the use of mantras in Eastern traditions, where specific sounds are repeated to invoke certain states of consciousness and manifest desired outcomes. Or think of the power of music to uplift your spirits, inspire creativity, and connect you with your emotions. Chanting mantras, singing affirmations, playing instruments, these are all examples of sonic keys that can unlock your potential and transform your life. Which will you choose? However, even the most powerful sonic key will be ineffective if your energy field is not properly aligned. Now let's discuss how to harmonize your chakras, the energy centers in your body, to optimize the flow of cosmic energy. Are you ready to tune your inner instrument? Chosen ones, now that you have a sonic key ready, what if your instrument is out of tune? It's time to use chakra alignment as a way to optimize your energy and send the best sound to the cosmic universe. Will you let blockages hold you back, or will you open the floodgates of cosmic energy? The chakras are energy centers within your body that govern your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Think of them as spinning wheels of light, each associated with a different aspect of your being. When these chakras are balanced and aligned, energy flows freely throughout your system, amplifying the power of your sonic key and allowing you to manifest your desires with ease. But when these chakras are blocked or misaligned, energy stagnates, creating disharmony and hindering your ability to create the life you desire. Are you ready to unlock your energetic potential? Clearing chakra blockages is essential for optimizing your energy flow and amplifying the power of your sonic key. There are many ways to clear these blockages, including meditation, yoga, crystals, and energy healing. What this comes down to is removing that which inhibits you. It's time to declutter the channels. Ancient traditions from around the world have recognized the importance of chakra alignment for thousands of years. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the chakras are seen as vital energy centers that connect the physical body with the subtle energy body. In traditional Chinese medicine, the meridians are pathways through which energy flows, similar to the concept of chakras. Today, many people use chakra alignment techniques to improve their health, reduce stress, and enhance their spiritual connection. It is critical to balance all 7 chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. You can align these chakras by sitting in silence and visualizing each chakra, moving from root to crown and focusing on its respective color. This can unlock things you never knew existed, but even with aligned chakras, your intentions may be diluted if you are surrounded by negative energy. Now, let's discuss how to create a vortex of positive energy around yourself, amplifying your power and attracting positive outcomes. Are you ready to create your own reality bubble? Chosen ones, now it's time to step into your power, but what if the world around you is still in shadow? By creating a vortex of positive energy around yourself, you amplify the power of your sonic key and attract positive outcomes into your life. It's a final step to protect your message. Are you ready to shield yourself from negativity and step into your desired reality? A vortex of positive energy works by attracting and amplifying positive thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It's like creating a magnetic field that draws in all that you desire while deflecting negativity and resistance. This can be done in several ways, so get creative and see what feels best for you. Here are some techniques for creating a vortex of positive energy: using crystals, burning incense, playing uplifting music, and surrounding yourself with positive people. Think of your favorite place, one that fills you with peace and joy. That's the kind of energy you want to create in your vortex. Also, relate to temporal anchoring when you set your intentions on a timeline. What this means is that you must have an idea of when you wish to accomplish these goals and how you will get there. Sacred sites and power places around the world are said to have strong energy vortexes. Places like Stonehenge, Sedona, and Machu Picchu are believed to be points where the Earth's energy is concentrated, amplifying spiritual experiences and facilitating healing. Studies on the power of intention and the law of attraction have shown that focused thought and positive emotions can influence reality, attracting desired outcomes and creating positive change. In my own life, creating a positive energy vortex has helped me manifest countless blessings, from financial abundance to fulfilling relationships to opportunities that have exceeded my wildest dreams. What wonders will it bring for you? With a vortex of positive energy surrounding you, it is time to fully embrace the power of the cosmic alignment and step into the life that is waiting for you. But before you do, there's one final choice. Now it is time to choose your reality, one of two paths, so choose wisely. What if the path you seek isn't as righteous as it appears? Chosen ones, despite these powers, what if the greatest battle you face is not against external forces, but against your own inner demons? You face a choice on which path to take with this power. Will you use your gifts for the benefit of all, or will you succumb to the allure of self-service? There are two paths before you, one of service and one of self-service. The path of service is characterized by compassion, empathy, and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. It's about using your gifts and talents to uplift others, heal the wounded, and create a more just and equitable society. The path of self-service is characterized by greed, ego, and a desire for personal gain. It's about using your power to manipulate others, accumulate wealth, and satisfy your own desires, regardless of the consequences. What side will you fall on? The rewards of the path of service are immeasurable: inner peace, joy, fulfillment, and a deep sense of connection to something larger than yourself. The consequences of the path of self-service are equally profound: isolation, unhappiness, and a nagging sense of emptiness that no amount of material wealth can fill. The right choice is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The universe rewards those who act with integrity and compassion, while those who seek only personal gain ultimately find themselves alone and unfulfilled. Throughout history, we have seen countless examples of this duality. Consider the story of Jesus, who chose the path of service, sacrificing his own life to save humanity. Or think of the countless selfless acts of kindness and compassion that occur every day, often without recognition or reward. On the other hand, we see examples of greed and corruption in the news every day, reminding us of the consequences of choosing the path of self-service. Even in smaller situations, we see this duality mirrored. Do we choose to help a stranger in need, or do we turn a blind eye? Do we choose to be honest and ethical, or do we cut corners to get ahead? What will you do in your own life? Now that you know this, it's time to see where you go with it all. Is the path to service really what it seems, or is something more sinister at play? Chosen ones, now that you know that the path of service isn't always what it seems, What if true power comes not from choosing one path over the other, but from embracing both? It's time to enter the gateway of paradox, where amplified power awaits those who dare to integrate seeming opposites. Prepare for a revelation that will challenge everything you think you know. Paradoxes are not contradictions. They are inherent in the very fabric of reality. Consider the tension between light and darkness, strength and vulnerability, action and stillness. These seemingly opposing forces are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin, two aspects of a greater whole. Embracing these paradoxes allows you to access a deeper level of understanding, transcending the limitations of either-or thinking and integrating opposing forces into a harmonious whole. It's about seeing the world not as a series of binary choices, but as a complex web of interconnected elements, each influencing and informing the others. Can you feel the tension within these dualities? As chosen ones, you are called to confront specific paradoxes on your journey. You must be both powerful and humble, wielding your amplified power with grace and humility, never letting it corrupt you or lead you astray. You must be both confident and open to learning, trusting your intuition while remaining receptive to new information and perspectives. You must be both independent and connected to community, forging your own path while recognizing the importance of collaboration and mutual support. Are you ready to walk this tightrope of duality? Like the path of service, you must recognize it is okay to have times where you need support, and it is okay to be the support for others. Throughout history, chosen ones have embodied these paradoxes, demonstrating the power of integrated thinking. Jesus was both divine and human, a perfect embodiment of God and a flawed mortal man, suffering and sacrificing for humanity. Buddha was both enlightened and compassionate, transcending the limitations of earthly existence while remaining deeply connected to the suffering of others. Great leaders throughout history have been both strong and empathetic, wielding their power with authority while remaining sensitive to the needs and concerns of their followers. Do you see yourself in these historical figures? Think about Jacob's ladder as a biblical parallel. 1 foot on earth, 1 foot in heaven, but the ladder is what connects the two. It is in the connection where the true power is. But embracing paradoxes is not a passive process. It requires actively seeking out and exploring the tensions within yourself and your world. Now, let's discuss how to cultivate a both-and mindset, transcending the limitations of either-or thinking and unlocking the true potential of your amplified power. This is how the impossible becomes possible. Chosen ones, now that you know that power comes from embracing opposites, what if the key to unlocking even greater potential lies in a new way of thinking? It's time to adopt a both-and mindset, transcending the limitations of either-or thinking and opening yourself up to a world of infinite possibilities. Get ready to expand your consciousness beyond anything you've ever imagined. The both-and mindset is a way of thinking that embraces multiple perspectives, integrates seemingly contradictory ideas, and acknowledges the complexity of reality. It's about recognizing that two things can be true at the same time, even if they appear to be mutually exclusive. It allows you to see the bigger picture, to understand the nuances and complexities of any situation, and to make more informed and creative decisions. Rather than getting stuck in rigid, black and white thinking, you remain open to new possibilities and perspectives, constantly expanding your understanding of the world around you. Can you feel the limitations of either-or thinking dissolving? Here are some practical exercises for cultivating a both-and mindset. Challenge your assumptions, question your beliefs, and seek out diverse viewpoints. Read books, watch documentaries, and engage in conversations with people who hold different perspectives than your own. Reframe problems as opportunities, looking for the hidden potential within every challenge. And most importantly, be willing to embrace ambiguity and uncertainty, recognizing that the world is not always neat and tidy. How can you use this today? The both-and mindset has been used to solve complex problems in various fields, from science to business to politics to the arts. In science, researchers often use both-and thinking to integrate seemingly contradictory findings into a unified theory. In business, leaders use it to balance competing priorities and make strategic decisions. In politics, negotiators use it to find common ground and reach mutually beneficial agreements. And in the arts, creators use it to blend different styles and genres into innovative works of art. It's about expanding the field of possibility and embracing the inherent complexity of existence. Even in something like chess, it is about understanding how each piece can be used and finding creative ways to use them together. Remember our discussion of shadow integration. The both-and mindset involves accepting both the light and the dark aspects of yourself, recognizing that your flaws and imperfections are just as important as your strengths and virtues. Only by embracing your whole self can you truly step into your power and fulfill your divine destiny. What are the dark aspects that you have been hiding? Embrace them and move forward. But even with a both-and mindset, it is easy to get caught up in the drama and chaos of the world. Now, let's discuss how to cultivate detachment, maintaining your center amidst the storm, and channeling your amplified power with wisdom and grace. This is how you become an unshakable force for good. Chosen ones, now that you have a new perspective that unlocks potential, what if the greatest power you possess is the ability to remain calm amidst the chaos? It's time to embrace the detachment paradox, staying centered in the storm and acting from a place of wisdom rather than emotional reactivity. Prepare to find peace even when the world around you is in turmoil. Detachment is not about apathy or indifference. It is about observing situations without becoming emotionally entangled. It's about recognizing that your thoughts and feelings are not necessarily facts, and that you have the power to choose how you respond to any given situation. It is about creating mental space between yourself and your experiences, allowing you to see things more clearly and make more rational decisions. Detachment allows you to remain grounded and centered, even when the world around you is in chaos. You do not need to take on others' baggage. Can you feel the storm raging around you, yet find peace within? Here are some practical techniques for cultivating detachment: meditation, mindfulness, focusing on your breath, and creating mental space between yourself and your thoughts. Take a few moments each day to sit in silence, observe your thoughts without judgment, and simply be present in the moment. Practice mindfulness throughout your day, paying attention to your senses and noticing the sensations in your body. When you find yourself getting caught up in your thoughts or emotions, take a deep breath, step back from the situation, and remind yourself that you have the power to choose your response. Historical figures who demonstrated detachment in the face of adversity include Nelson Mandela, who remained calm and composed even after decades of imprisonment; Mahatma Gandhi, who led a non-violent revolution against British rule; and countless spiritual leaders who have remained centered and grounded in the midst of crisis. Even professional athletes need to be able to detach from the pressure of a big moment, or they will be sure to fail. These are just a few examples of the power of detachment to overcome even the most challenging circumstances. Remember the mirror of authenticity. Without clear seeing, without detachment, it is impossible to assess yourself correctly, and without assessing yourself correctly, how can you follow the path you are destined for? You will simply be running in circles. But detachment does not mean disengaging from the world. In fact, it empowers you to engage more effectively, acting from a place of clarity and wisdom. Now let's discuss how to cultivate compassionate action using your amplified power to make a positive impact on the lives of others. This is how you transform the world, one act of kindness at a time. Chosen ones, now that you know that detachment is key to wisdom, what if the ultimate expression of your amplified power is not about what you receive, but what you give? It's time to embrace compassionate action, using your gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Prepare to unleash a wave of love and kindness that will ripple throughout the world. Compassionate action is about acting from a place of empathy, kindness, and a desire to alleviate suffering. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and understanding that your actions have a direct impact on the world around you. It's about putting yourself in the shoes of others, feeling their pain, and taking action to ease their burden. Compassionate action is not about self-sacrifice. It's about recognizing that when you help others, you are also helping yourself. Here are some practical examples of compassionate action: volunteering your time, donating to worthy causes, speaking out against injustice, and simply offering a listening ear to someone in need. It's about finding ways to use your gifts and talents to make a positive difference in the world, no matter how small. Even the smallest act of kindness can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same and creating a wave of positive change. Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., and countless activists have dedicated their lives to compassionate action, inspiring millions and transforming the world. Scientific studies have shown that altruism and helping others have a positive effect on your own well-being, reducing stress, boosting immunity, and increasing happiness. This reinforces the idea that compassionate action is not just about helping others. It's also about helping yourself. By giving back to the world, you are creating a positive feedback loop that enriches your own life in countless ways. Remember our discussion of the sphere of influence. Compassionate action is the active application of cosmic understanding, spreading love and kindness to all those within your reach. Remember, chosen ones, the amplified power of the cosmic alignment is not just about personal transformation. It's about transforming the world around you, creating a more loving, just, and sustainable future for all. And with that in mind, there is one more surprise. What if the greatest secret of all is not about what you do, but about who you become? Chosen ones, now that you know who you must become, what if the symphony of the cosmos is calling you to play your unique note? The truest expression of your power lies in understanding and expressing the unique gift that only you can bring to the world. This gift is not merely a talent, but a unique facet of the divine that only you can manifest, especially during this cosmic alignment. Your unique gift is intrinsically tied to your soul's purpose, aligning perfectly with the cosmic alignment currently underway. During this potent time, the universe is conspiring to help you discover and amplify this gift, making it easier than ever to tap into your true potential. To help you get there, reflect deeply on your passions. What activities make you lose track of time? What problems do you instinctively try to solve? Seek feedback from trusted sources, asking them to identify your unique strengths and talents. Experiment with different creative outlets, whether it's writing, painting, music, or something else entirely, and see what resonates most deeply with your soul. Are you ready to uncover the treasure hidden within you? Consider this: the cosmic orchestra is incomplete without your specific contribution. Think of Marie Curie, who used her unique gift for scientific inquiry to revolutionize our understanding of radioactivity, despite facing immense societal barriers. Or Nelson Mandela, who channeled his gift for leadership to dismantle apartheid and inspire a nation to embrace reconciliation. Consider Maya Angelou, who transformed her personal experiences into powerful poetry and prose that touched the hearts of millions and gave voice to the voiceless. These historical figures, like the biblical Joseph, harnessed their unique gifts to make a profound impact, and so can you. Remember, sharing your unique gift with the world is an act of service, a powerful way to amplify positive energy, contributing to the greater good of all. It is something you owe the world. Consider also what we spoke of earlier. Many listeners have unique healing gifts, like a friend of mine who used to have random people come up to them and say they felt at peace just standing next to them. Some listeners might be great at coding, like another friend of mine. The gifts are everywhere, but they must be acted upon. You must discover them. As we discussed, there are no accidents. All of those things you are interested in, that all makes you you, the unique person you are meant to be. However, many chosen ones struggle to fully embrace their unique gifts because they fear judgment, criticism, or failure. It's time to break free from these limitations, but this can be tough. What if the key to unlocking your full potential lies in embracing the very things that make you feel most vulnerable? Chosen ones, what if your greatest strength lies not in your perfection, but in your willingness to embrace your imperfections? A key to harnessing your unique gifts is embracing vulnerability and imperfection, recognizing that your weaknesses are often the source of your greatest strengths. With imperfection comes opportunity, and during this cosmic alignment, embracing vulnerability becomes an act of profound power. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a superpower that allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, build trust, and inspire authenticity. Sharing your story, setting healthy boundaries, and practicing self-compassion are essential techniques for embracing vulnerability. Share your triumphs, but also share your struggles, for it is in your struggles that others will see themselves and find the courage to face their own challenges. Set healthy boundaries, protecting your time and energy from those who would drain you or diminish your spirit. And practice self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Are you ready to embrace your imperfections and discover the strength within? Think of Vincent van Gogh, whose art was initially ridiculed, but now recognized as a masterpiece of raw emotion and vulnerability. Or Abraham Lincoln, whose presidency was marked by both triumphs and failures, but whose willingness to admit his mistakes and learn from them made him a beloved leader. Consider Brené Brown, whose research on vulnerability has revolutionized our understanding of human connection and resilience. These figures teach us that true strength lies not in perfection, but in the courage to be authentic, even when it's uncomfortable. Can you see how embracing vulnerability can unlock new levels of connection and influence? I had to embrace my own vulnerability when I started teaching this, as I was worried others would judge me. However, I recognized that it was a part of my path. Imperfection allows for an element of learning that perfection disallows, and that is the path. It has been said that the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried, and this is very true. To allow for failure means to allow for the chance to learn. Are you allowing yourself to fail? Embrace it as the gift that it is. This is even amplified because earlier in the video, we spoke of the sphere of influence, and one of the best ways to connect with that is by making it known that you, too, have troubles. But even with self-compassion and an embracement of imperfection, many find it hard to follow their own heart. It is time to align your mind with the heart, but what if the greatest power comes from aligning your mind with your heart? Chosen ones, what if the true key to unlocking your destiny lies in harmonizing your mind, body, and spirit with your heart in charge? The true key is in uniting what you want with what you do. There has to be a synthesis of the mind, body, and spirit, with the heart leading the way. This ascension synthesis is the ultimate alignment, and during this cosmic event, it becomes even more potent. Following your passion in life is not just a feel-good exercise, it's an essential part of fulfilling your divine purpose. When you align your actions with your heart's desires, you tap into a source of limitless energy and inspiration, allowing you to overcome any obstacle and manifest your dreams. The mind is the tool, the heart is the leader. The mind is there to assist with the passion of the heart. To ensure that this synthesis happens in your life, take time each day to connect with your heart's desires, visualizing your dreams and feeling the emotions associated with them. Practice gratitude, appreciating the blessings in your life and focusing on the positive. And most importantly, trust your intuition, allowing your heart to guide you on your path. Are you ready to unleash the power of heart-centered living? Consider Steve Jobs, who followed his passion for design and technology to create Apple, revolutionizing the way we interact with the world. Of Martin Luther King Jr., who followed his passion for justice and equality to lead the civil rights movement, transforming American society. Or consider the countless artists, musicians, and writers who have followed their hearts to create works of beauty and inspiration that have enriched our lives. These figures teach us that following your heart is not just a personal choice. It's a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world. In contrast, many leaders in history followed only their minds and led their countries down terrible paths. It is important to listen to the heart. Following your heart requires trust, trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust in the divine plan for your life. It requires letting go of control and surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that you are always being guided and supported. And it requires faith, believing that even when things seem difficult or uncertain, you are always moving in the right direction. But we're just scratching the surface of your potential. What we'll discover next about building a lasting legacy will be even more shocking. Chosen ones, have you ever considered that the legacy you leave behind is not just about what you accumulate, but about who you inspire? What if the cosmic alignment is urging you to become the architect of a legacy that echoes through eternity, a testament to your soul's purpose, and a beacon of light for generations to come? A legacy is far more than just wealth or fame. It's the enduring impact you have on the world, the values you embody, and the lives you touch. It's the ripples you create in the pond of existence, extending far beyond your physical presence. It's about the seeds of inspiration you plant in the hearts of others, nurturing their growth and empowering them to reach their full potential. A legacy of wealth can be lost, but a legacy of inspiration is eternal. This is what they don't want you to understand. They want you to think your worth is how much you accumulate, but your spirit can be so much more. To create this, you must begin with intention, to create a legacy that aligns with your soul's purpose and amplifies the positive impact of the cosmic alignment on future generations. To begin, you must craft your legacy statement, a guiding principle that will shape your actions and decisions for years to come. Start by identifying your core values, the principles that are most important to you, such as compassion, integrity, creativity, or service. Then, define your desired impact, how you want to make a difference in the world, whether it's through your work, your relationships, or your community. Finally, set concrete goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives that will help you translate your values and impact into tangible results. Align your actions with your legacy statement, ensuring that everything you do contributes to your desired impact. Differentiate legacy from fame to help the audience understand what it truly means to create a lasting, meaningful impact. Fame is fleeting, legacy is eternal. Throughout history, there have been countless chosen ones who have created lasting legacies through their actions. Consider Jonas Salk, the scientist who developed the polio vaccine and chose not to patent it, ensuring that it would be available to all, regardless of their ability to pay. Think of Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and selfless service. Or Nelson Mandela, who forgave his oppressors and led his nation towards reconciliation, inspiring generations to embrace peace and justice. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 11:30, "The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and the one who is wise saves lives." This echoes the sentiment that our actions have a lasting impact on the world around us. Remember also that it is the small things that build up. Think of the person who always holds the door open, or the person who is always there to lend an ear. Each seemingly minor good action builds up a legacy. Now, let's talk about resilience. Chosen ones, what if the key to building a lasting legacy lies not just in your triumphs, but in your ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from failures, and persevere in the face of adversity? You must build a resilience reservoir, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from failures, and persevere in the face of adversity. This is especially important now. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about developing the capacity to overcome them. It's about recognizing that setbacks are inevitable, but that they don't have to define you. It's about reframing failures as learning opportunities and using them as fuel for growth. It's about cultivating a positive mindset, practicing self-care, and seeking support from your community. And we have spoken before about community being an important thing, and now is the perfect time to lean on community. You must also connect this section to the prior discussion of shadow work, recognizing that one's greatest strengths can arise from overcoming their deepest flaws. Many historical figures have demonstrated extraordinary resilience in the face of adversity. Think of Abraham Lincoln, who faced numerous political defeats and personal tragedies, but ultimately led his nation through the Civil War and abolished slavery. Or Marie Curie, who persevered through sexism and financial hardship to make groundbreaking discoveries in science. Consider J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers before her Harry Potter series became a global phenomenon. Or think about Job, who lost everything, but his faith in God persevered. These figures teach us that resilience is not just a desirable trait, it's an essential ingredient for success. This is why building up community can be so essential, because going it alone is very hard. We find the phrase, "this too shall pass," is very helpful to remember. But intention and resilience are just two pieces of the puzzle. Chosen ones, what if the final key to unlocking your legacy lies in taking decisive action, even when you face fear, doubt, or uncertainty? You must build a momentum matrix by taking consistent steps toward your goals, even when you face fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Only then will you be in true alignment. Action is the bridge between intention and manifestation, the catalyst that transforms your dreams into reality. It's about breaking down overwhelming tasks into manageable steps, overcoming procrastination, and building momentum towards your goals. It's about celebrating small wins, tracking your progress, and holding yourself accountable for your actions. Remember that we spoke of temporal anchoring earlier in the video, and this is how temporal anchoring helps drive the momentum matrix, because the matrix needs constant maintenance. What is past must be remembered. Throughout history, there have been countless chosen ones who have achieved extraordinary results through consistent action. Think of Thomas Edison, who tirelessly experimented with different materials before inventing the light bulb. Or Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat on a bus, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott and igniting the civil rights movement. Or the Wright brothers, who relentlessly pursued their dream of flight, despite facing numerous setbacks and ridicule. These figures teach us that consistent action, fueled by passion and perseverance, is the key to achieving the seemingly impossible. Look at what happened with David. When facing Goliath, he kept his eye on the prize. He didn't ponder and doubt, but he went on to action and won the battle. However, a legacy is not truly complete until it has inspired and empowered future generations. Chosen ones, what if the ultimate measure of your success lies not in what you achieve, but in the ripples you create, shaping the world for those who come after you? You must be the echo of eternity, impacting future generations. The actions you take today will create ripples that extend far beyond your lifetime, shaping the world for those who come after you. To create a lasting legacy, you must become a mentor, sharing your wisdom and experience with others. You must instill positive values in the children in your life, teaching them the importance of compassion, integrity, and service. You must use your words and actions to encourage future chosen ones to rise up and embrace their destiny, empowering them to create a better world. And this is what this is all about. Do not let anyone take this away from you. Think of the countless teachers, mentors, and role models who have shaped your life, guiding you on your path and inspiring you to reach your full potential. Consider the impact of history Jr. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr., whose words and actions continue to inspire generations to fight for social justice. Or think of the countless artists, writers, and musicians who have used their talents to create works of beauty and inspiration that have enriched our lives. These figures teach us that our legacy is not just about what we achieve, but about who we inspire to achieve even greater things. Your legacy is not just about what you achieve, but about who you inspire to achieve even greater things. Let's find out even more about how you can achieve it. Chosen ones, is it possible that this cosmic alignment isn't just a celestial event, but a cosmic invitation to shed the skin of your past and step into the radiant armor of your true destiny? The universe is whispering a truth that many are too afraid to acknowledge. You are not bound by the limitations of your old identity. This is your moment. This cosmic event provides a unique opportunity for shedding, a chance to consciously release the doubts, fears, and insecurities that have held you captive for far too long. These limitations are only self-imposed. Embrace this event as a catalyst for transformation, a cosmic broom sweeping away the cobwebs of your mind and revealing the boundless potential that lies beneath. You must understand that the power of the universe is not a passive gift. It's an active force that demands dedication and commitment. You cannot simply wish for greatness. You must actively cultivate the qualities and skills necessary to fulfill your true potential. This is what makes someone who they are. The acceptance needed is not a blind leap of faith, but a conscious choice to embrace your inherent worthiness and acknowledge the unique gifts you bring to the world. Leave behind the whispers of doubt, the voices of naysayers, and the limitations of your past. Embrace the radiant truth of your destiny, knowing that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. This is how to be a chosen one. Throughout history, there have been countless examples of individuals who shed their old identities and rose to meet the moment, embracing their true power and leaving an indelible mark on the world. Consider the story of Moses, who went from a humble shepherd to a leader who freed his people from slavery. Think of the Apostle Paul, who transformed from a persecutor of Christians to a passionate evangelist, spreading the gospel throughout the Roman Empire. Or imagine Malcolm X, from a life of crime to a powerful voice for justice. These examples demonstrate that identity is not fixed. It's a fluid, ever-evolving construct that can be reshaped and redefined according to our choices and beliefs. Just small changes can have major impacts over a period of time, like dripping water eroding stone. This is because you make it happen. Relate this back to the hero's journey, the transition into a new way of life. With this new power comes a new challenge. You are no longer the caterpillar. You are now the butterfly. Embrace the journey. Chosen ones, what if all the preparation, all the guidance, all the trials you've faced have been leading you to this singular moment, a quantum leap into a reality where limitations dissolve and possibilities explode into existence? The universe has aligned to offer you a transition, a doorway to a new way of life, but are you ready to walk through it? All the limitations you've faced in the past are now fading like shadows in the dawn, rendered powerless by your hard work, your unwavering faith, and your willingness to embrace the extraordinary. This is your time to let go. It is time to leave it behind. Embrace this quantum leap by consciously shedding your old identity, the one burdened by doubts and fears. Visualize yourself stepping into a new reality where you are confident, empowered, and aligned with your true purpose. Practice new behaviors, adopting the mindset and actions of the person you aspire to be. Replace self-limiting beliefs with affirmations of your worthiness and potential. When fear arises, acknowledge it, but don't let it control you. Recognize that fear is simply a sign that you're growing, that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone and expanding into uncharted territory. This is what true power is. History is filled with individuals who made the conscious choice to step into a new reality, defying limitations and achieving the seemingly impossible. Think of Marie Curie, who shattered gender barriers and revolutionized the field of science. Consider Nelson Mandela, who emerged from decades of imprisonment to lead his nation towards reconciliation. Or envision the moment when Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus, sparking the civil rights movement. These individuals teach us that we have the power to rewrite our stories, to transcend limitations, and to create a reality that aligns with our highest aspirations. The science of quantum physics underscores the true potential of this moment, revealing that reality is not fixed, but rather a fluid and malleable field of possibilities shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. Remember that they tried to kill Jesus as a baby, but his fate was with the Lord. However, keep in mind that the quantum leap comes with the responsibility to use what has come to you for good. And so, chosen ones, what if the amplified power you're about to receive isn't just for your personal transformation, but a catalyst for igniting a ripple effect of positive change that extends to every corner of the world. Are you ready to become a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, and a force for good in a world that desperately needs your light? It is time to spread what you have learned, to find those around you who need to hear this message, and to effectively share the wisdom you've gained. Do this, not from a place of ego or a desire for recognition, but from a genuine desire to uplift and empower others. Helping is not about preaching or dictating, but about offering guidance, support, and encouragement. It's about creating a safe space for others to explore their own potential and discover their own unique gifts. The benefits of helping others are reciprocal, enriching both the giver and the receiver. As you share your light, you'll find your own flame burning even brighter, creating a virtuous cycle of positive change that extends far beyond your immediate circle. To find those you are meant to help, start by tuning into your intuition and paying attention to the people who resonate with your heart. I have stories from my life and others about times when people helped each other, offering a lifeline of hope and encouragement in moments of despair. I think of the teacher who saw potential in a struggling student, the mentor who guided a young entrepreneur, or the friend who offered a listening ear during a time of crisis. These acts of kindness, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on the lives of others, creating ripples of positive change that extend far beyond our immediate awareness. Let's think also of the power of paying it forward, where acts of kindness are reciprocated and multiplied, creating a chain reaction of generosity that transforms communities and uplifts the human spirit. The Bible is filled with stories of individuals who spread positivity and encouragement, offering hope and guidance to those in need. Think of Jesus, who ministered to the sick, the poor, and the marginalized, offering them a message of love, forgiveness, and redemption. He told the apostles to preach and encourage. Now it's time for you to decide where you go. There is a final step in your development that you will face now. Chosen ones, are you prepared for the ultimate test, the crucible of choice, where you must decide between the path of personal gain and the path of collective well-being, knowing that your decision will determine not only your own fate, but the fate of humanity? The universe is presenting you with a profound dilemma, a moment of truth that will reveal the true essence of your soul. The crucible of choice is the ultimate test of a chosen one's integrity, a moment where you are presented with a decision that will have far-reaching consequences for yourself and others. This test may manifest in various forms, presenting you with an opportunity to amass wealth, gain power, or achieve personal success at the expense of others. Or it may challenge you to sacrifice your own desires, comfort, or security for the greater good, to stand up for justice, to protect the vulnerable, or to promote peace and harmony. Align your choice with your values, your soul's purpose, and the greater good, recognizing that the right choice may not always be the easiest. It may require you to confront your deepest fears, to overcome your ego, and to step outside your comfort zone. This is the challenge. History is filled with examples of chosen ones who faced similar choices, moments of profound ethical dilemma that tested their character and shaped their destiny. Consider the story of Queen Esther, who risked her life to save her people from annihilation. Think of Mahatma Gandhi, who chose the path of nonviolent resistance to liberate his nation from oppression. Or envision Nelson Mandela, who forgave his oppressors and led his nation towards reconciliation, inspiring generations to embrace peace and justice. Philosophical and spiritual teachings emphasize the importance of ethical decision-making and the consequences of our actions. Every choice creates a ripple. The potential negative consequences of making the wrong choice are dire, leading to a dark future characterized by greed, injustice, and destruction. The wrong choice can also hurt everyone that you love, but the choice is yours, as always. What happens next is in your hands. Now it's time to tell you about that incredible surprise. Chosen ones, have you ever felt like the universe itself was conspiring to hand you a golden key, a key that unlocks potential you never even knew you possessed? As you stand on the precipice of greatness, the universe responds in kind. An unexpected gift awaits you. As chosen ones prepare to step into their destinies, the universe often manifests an unexpected alchemist's gift, a tangible or symbolic object representing their unique potential for transformation. This gift is not random. It's a personalized symbol of your journey, arriving at precisely the right moment to encourage growth. Consider this your sign. The alchemist's gift is given to those who are on the verge of true greatness, a helping hand when you need it most. It's a whisper in the wind, a nudge from the divine, a sign that you are on the right track. This is your time to believe. This gift is not given to just anyone. It is for those who are chosen, those who are ready to embrace their destiny and transform the world around them. The unchosen are not ready to receive a gift like this, or the responsibility that comes with it. For them, the gift would be wasted. This alchemist's gift can take many forms, each tailored to the individual's path. It might be a physical object, like a rare crystal resonating with your energy, or an antique tool symbolizing a hidden skill waiting to be awakened. It could manifest as a symbolic encounter, a meaningful animal appearing at a crucial moment, a chance meeting with someone who holds a key piece of your puzzle, or an internal realization, a sudden insight that illuminates your path, a surge of confidence that banishes all doubt. It comes when you are ready. The nature of the alchemist's gift is such that it will arrive in one of these forms and in the exact way that it is meant to be received. There is no predicting it, no controlling it, only allowing it to come and appreciating its presence when it is there. This gift is not always what it seems. Sometimes it can be disguised, appearing as a challenge or obstacle. But that is part of the test. It's the challenge to learn how to recognize a blessing in disguise. The alchemist's gift is deeply connected to the idea of transmuting lead into gold, a metaphor for transforming your limitations into strengths, your fears into courage. This transformation is the key to your empowerment. Think of lead as a symbol of your doubts, your insecurities, and the challenges you've faced in the past. Gold represents your potential, your true self, and the extraordinary impact you're destined to make. The universe has been trying to help you make gold for a long time, but you will not be able to fully complete the journey until you accept the alchemist's gift. Only then can the true transformation begin. Those that came before you went on this same journey. They were each blessed with an alchemist's gift and called to the same destiny. To understand this gift is to open a treasure chest. In mythology, we find countless stories of gifts that conferred great power or wisdom. The golden fleece, sought by Jason and the Argonauts, symbolized prosperity and kingship. Pandora's box, though unleashing chaos, also contained hope. The Holy Grail, pursued by the Knights of the Round Table, represented spiritual enlightenment. These gifts often came with a challenge, a responsibility to use their power wisely, and the same is true for you. These gifts are there to help, but also to challenge you and move you on the correct path to success. Many chosen ones have received and interpreted their alchemist's gift in unique ways, leading to breakthroughs in their lives. I have heard many stories of those who were blessed by the alchemist's gift. One woman who was blessed in this way was struggling with crippling anxiety, and her alchemist's gift came in the form of a small puppy who needed her, and who was able to give her the courage and confidence to go out into the world again. Another man found a new job and purpose as a result of receiving an alchemist's gift. Consider also that if the energetic parasites that were once drawn to you are now absent, this is proof that you are ready to receive your alchemist's gift, that you have learned to protect your energy and are ready to embrace the power that awaits you. Embrace what is meant to come and turn away from the darkness that you have worked so hard to avoid. Those parasites cannot feed if you don't allow them to, and you will no longer allow them to. It is time to make your intentions and purpose known. It is time to change the world, but first to change yourself. But the alchemist's gift is not a passive reward, chosen ones. It requires active engagement and understanding to unlock its true potential, and with it comes a test. Now you must understand the meaning. Chosen ones, have you ever considered that the universe is not just giving you a gift, but testing your heart, your intentions, and your willingness to use your newfound power for good? Receiving the alchemist's gift initiates a trial of gratitude, testing your ability to honor the source of your blessings and use your power for good. This test is not about superficial expressions of thanks, but about embodying a deep sense of appreciation for the universe, for those who have supported you, and for the unique gifts that reside within you. This is your chance to prove your worth. Gratitude is a state of being that can be expressed at all times and in all ways. It is not just an emotion, but a way of life. In gratitude, you will find peace, purpose, and the power to create a better world. The trial of gratitude might manifest in unexpected ways. You might face challenges that test your commitment to your values, opportunities to share your gifts with others, or situations that require humility and grace. Remember that the universe is always watching, always testing, always guiding you towards your true destiny. These are small challenges that must be overcome so that you are ready for the true challenge. Only then can you prove yourself, and only then can you be accepted. Failing this trial can lead to the loss of the alchemist's gift or a temporary setback in your progress. It's a warning sign, a cosmic tap on the shoulder, reminding you to stay grounded and focused on your true purpose. The gift can be taken away as easily as it has come. Remember this always. Spiritual and philosophical teachings throughout history emphasize the importance of gratitude. The Bible speaks of the power of thanksgiving, the consequences of ingratitude. Gratitude opens the floodgates of abundance, while ingratitude closes them tight. We have read the stories, and now it is time for you to live one of your own. Many chosen ones have passed the trial of gratitude, using their power to create positive change. I have had the privilege of seeing their accomplishments, of witnessing the impact of their lives on the world. And I have also seen those who have failed, succumbing to ego or selfishness. Their stories serve as a cautionary tale, a reminder that power without humility and gratitude is a dangerous thing. Gratitude unlocks the heavens. Those that embrace it are rewarded. Remember that your every action creates a ripple effect, spreading positive change throughout the world. So, as you navigate the trial of gratitude, ask yourself, are you using your gifts to uplift others? Are you honoring the source of your blessings? Are you embodying a deep sense of appreciation for all that you have? If you answer yes, then you are well on your way to fulfilling your destiny as a chosen one. To go back to the man who was helped by the alchemist's gift in the form of a new job, he continued to express gratitude for what had been offered to him, and he continued to find new and exciting ways to improve the business and his standing within it. Over the next few years, he was promoted multiple times and eventually started his own company, never forgetting the source of his success. But even when faced with the challenges of the trial of gratitude, never lose faith. Now the question of why gratitude is so important. What is so special about it? Chosen ones, have you ever stopped to consider that gratitude isn't just a feeling, but a force, a cosmic principle that can literally multiply your blessings? Gratitude acts as a seed that leads to an abundance fractal. It can lead to so much more, so much better. If you express gratitude, you will receive abundance. What you are grateful for tends to multiply in your life. If you are grateful for the love you have, you will find yourself surrounded by more love. If you are grateful for the abundance in your life, you will find yourself with more abundance. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's about cultivating a mindset of appreciation, recognizing the good in every situation, and focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. It's a practice and state of being that will bring you to a better place. Gratitude is a form of magic. It creates something from nothing. It turns a negative into a positive, and it has the power to change your life forever. All of the other steps that have gotten you here will be for naught if you cannot embrace this final one. It is the most important of all. Here are some clear, actionable steps for implementing gratitude in different areas of your life. Start by keeping a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Express your appreciation to others, letting them know the impact they've had on your life. Focus on the present moment, savoring the simple joys that often go unnoticed. Practice mindfulness, paying attention to the beauty and abundance that surrounds you. And remember, even in the midst of challenges, there is always something to be grateful for. It is the ability to recognize and appreciate these blessings that separates the chosen from the unchosen. Think about every good thing that has ever happened to you and focus on those things with intention and gratitude. This will begin your journey toward a better world. Throughout history, there have been countless examples of individuals who expressed gratitude and saw their blessings multiply. Consider the story of Helen Keller, who despite being blind and deaf, found joy and purpose in life, inspiring millions with her unwavering gratitude. We read many accounts of this type of thing, but seeing it happen in the world is the true magic of it all. Also, focusing on gratitude is scientifically proven to improve your mood. Studies have shown that gratitude can increase happiness, reduce stress, and improve overall well-being. It is a simple yet powerful tool for transforming your life from the inside out. Many historical and spiritual leaders espoused gratitude. Jesus thanked his Father. However, this is not a passive experience. Now, how to actively amplify your blessings and turn yourself into a beacon of abundance. Chosen ones, are you ready to not just receive blessings, but to become a conduit, a channel through which divine energy flows into the world, empowering others to step into their own greatness? Now that you have all of this to work with, it's time to build yourself into an empowerment conduit, letting your energy affect the world for good. To do so is to embrace your destiny. There are many actionable ways to become a conduit of empowerment. Start by embodying the qualities you wish to see in the world: kindness, compassion, courage, and integrity. Share your knowledge, your wisdom, and your experiences with others, inspiring them to reach their full potential. Offer support, encouragement, and guidance to those who are struggling, helping them to overcome their challenges. And most importantly, live your life as an example of what is possible, demonstrating the power of faith, hope, and love. This is a task that is not easily accomplished. It takes a great deal of patience and great care. A helping hand is not enough, but an empathetic heart is. Be open to new ways to help others. You are now ready for this role. The challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the power you've received have prepared you for this moment. You are no longer just a recipient of blessings, but a distributor, a force for good in the world. Embrace this responsibility with humility and grace, knowing that you are making a difference. Remember those around you who have helped you get to where you are, and never forget them. It is because of these people that you are meant for more. Now is your time. There will be those who you assist, who in turn assist others. That is the nature of things, the way that things are meant to work. Throughout history, there have been countless examples of conduits of empowerment, individuals who channeled divine energy to transform the world. Think of Martin Luther King Jr., who inspired a nation to fight for civil rights. Consider Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and the marginalized. Or envision Nelson Mandela, who led his nation towards reconciliation after decades of apartheid. When one of us is helped, we all are. This will also amplify your best traits, allowing you to shine even brighter and to touch even more lives. And as we discussed earlier, this links back to the point of ripple effect, demonstrating how a single act of kindness can create a wave of positive change that extends far beyond your immediate awareness. If you are meant to help one, you are meant to help all. And with all of this information, you have what it takes. Now, what to do with it? What is the next step for you? Chosen ones, what if your purpose wasn't just to transform your own life, but to leave a lasting imprint on the world, ensuring that future generations benefit from the cosmic wisdom you've unlocked during this alignment? You are called to leave a legacy imprint on the world, ensuring future generations benefit from the cosmic wisdom unlocked during this alignment. Future generations depend on you. Legacy is more than just material wealth or worldly accomplishments. It's the lasting impact you have on the lives of others, the values you instill, and the wisdom you share. It's about creating a better world for those who come after you, leaving behind a trail of light and inspiration. Do not hoard what you have learned. The best possible use of this information is to put it in the hands of those who are also meant to receive it. This is not an easy task, but it is worth it. It is the reason that you have been working so hard up until this point. It is the reason that you have been selected. What you are meant to do is important. Here are some steps you can take to create a lasting legacy. Start by identifying your core values, the principles that guide your life and inspire your actions. Share your wisdom and experiences with others, mentoring and guiding those who are seeking your guidance. Support causes that align with your values, contributing your time, energy, and resources to make a difference. And most importantly, live your life as an example of what is possible, demonstrating the power of faith, hope, and love. Even one person can have a profoundly positive impact on future generations. Those who are meant to hear this message will hear it and will be impacted by it, allowing them to help people in their lives as well. This will continue to expand, and the universe will flourish because of it. Throughout history, there have been countless individuals who left a positive mark on the world, inspiring generations to come. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, whose art and inventions continue to inspire creativity and innovation. Consider Marie Curie, whose scientific discoveries revolutionized the field of medicine. Or envision Nelson Mandela, whose unwavering commitment to justice and equality transformed a nation. What legacy are you going to leave? With the power that you now have, you are ready to leave your legacy imprint on the world. Do not hold back. Take advantage of what is being offered. Time is of the essence. And with this final step, it is time to return to society. But first, one final decision must be made. Which path will you truly take? This path that you take will shape your destiny forever. Chosen ones, are you ready to reconnect with the very source of creation, the point where heaven and earth meet within you? It is time to awaken the power of your own inner temple, the Axis Mundi. The Axis Mundi is more than just a concept. It's the energetic core that connects the earthly and divine realms. For chosen ones, you are meant to be a conduit, a bridge that allows the flow of divine energy to manifest in the world. And now, with this cosmic alignment, that connection is amplified, creating a powerful portal for receiving guidance, manifesting intentions, and transmuting reality itself. The universe is handing you the key to unlock this. But how do you unlock it? How do you harness its energy? Think of the cosmic alignment as a celestial spotlight, illuminating your personal Axis Mundi, making it easier than ever to access. This is an opportunity to tap into the ancient wisdom, the hidden potential, and the limitless possibilities that reside within you. It is the time to act. Activating your personal Axis Mundi is a sacred act of self-discovery and empowerment. Through simple yet powerful techniques, you can unlock the flow of divine energy. So how do you activate your personal Axis Mundi? Start with meditation, entering into a state of stillness and connecting with your inner self. Through prayer, call upon the divine for guidance and support. Through visualization, imagine your desires manifesting into reality. And by spending time in nature, you can connect with the Earth's energy and feel the interconnectedness of all things. There is a power that waits to be unlocked, and now is your chance to take it. Consider the sacred sites around the world, places like Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, and the Great Pyramid of Giza. These are not just historical landmarks, but geographical locations that pulsate with unique energies, acting as powerful Axis Mundi points for the entire planet. Chosen ones, you too can create your own sacred space, your own personal power vortex, by consciously activating your Axis Mundi. What this does, in turn, is allow you to be a point for divine communication, a messenger. Remember the story of Jacob's ladder? In Genesis 28:12, Jacob dreams of a ladder reaching to heaven, with angels ascending and descending. This is a powerful metaphor for the Axis Mundi, the connection between the earthly and the divine. Jacob awoke from this dream with a renewed sense of purpose, recognizing that he was standing on sacred ground, a place where he could commune with God. You too are standing on sacred ground, chosen ones. This is your sign. As a chosen one, you are called to connect with heaven and earth. Now, how will you speak your truth? Chosen ones, Are you ready to unlock the very language of creation, to speak your reality into existence with unwavering power and conviction? Now is your chance to learn to communicate with the universe. The words you speak and the thoughts you hold create your reality. The universe responds to your dominant vibrations, reflecting back to you what you project outwards. This is not just wishful thinking, it's a fundamental principle of creation. With this new power, the ability to speak a new world into being is here. But what will you say? What future will you make for yourself? During this cosmic alignment, the power of your words is amplified, making it crucial to choose them wisely. Speak affirmations that align with your soul's purpose, declarations that affirm your worthiness and abundance, and decrees that command your destiny into existence. Speak life, speak hope, speak love. The world needs to hear it. Remember, chosen ones, your voice is a powerful instrument, capable of shaping not only your own reality, but the reality of those around you. Use your voice to speak your truth. Use your voice to inspire and uplift. Use your voice to create a world filled with love, peace, and harmony. What can you do with a message? Here are a few affirmations to get you started. I am worthy of love and abundance. I am aligned with my soul's purpose. I am a powerful creator of my reality. Speak these affirmations with clarity, conviction, and unwavering faith, knowing that your words have the power to shape your destiny. The key to effective communication is clarity and intention. If you aren't being direct, it won't have its intended impact. Consider this: in many ancient traditions, the role of the messenger was highly revered. Messengers were not just deliverers of information, but sacred conduits, entrusted with carrying vital messages that could shape the fate of kingdoms. As chosen ones, you are modern-day messengers, entrusted with carrying the light of truth and inspiring others to awaken to their own divine potential. It is not an easy path, but you are ready for it. How will you use this power for good? Chosen ones, have you ever felt like you were standing on the edge of infinite possibility, where anything is possible and limitations dissolve? This is where you are now. Welcome to the field of infinite potential. During this cosmic alignment, the veil between worlds thins, opening you to quantum possibilities that defy logic and reason. The laws of physics become more fluid, allowing you to manifest your desires with unprecedented speed and ease. This is the power of the field. It can be used for good, or it can be used for evil. Which way will you choose to use it? Accessing the field of infinite potential requires a shift in consciousness, a willingness to let go of limiting beliefs and embrace the unknown. Start by visualizing your desired reality with vivid detail, feeling the emotions of joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it were already here. Set clear intentions, aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired outcome. Then, surrender to the flow of the universe, trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. The potential is already within you. Think of the double-slit experiment in quantum physics, which demonstrates how the act of observation can change the behavior of particles. This illustrates the power of your consciousness to shape reality. By focusing your attention on positive possibilities, you collapse the wave function and bring those possibilities into existence. The power is there to change things for the better, and with this comes an opportunity for unprecedented success. Are you ready for it? Chosen ones, have you ever wondered what lies at the very core of creation, the source of all energy and information in the universe? It's a place where dreams become reality, where limitations dissolve, and where you experience a profound sense of oneness with all that is. This place is the zero-point field. The zero-point field is a realm of pure potentiality where anything is possible. During this cosmic alignment, your access to this field is amplified, allowing you to manifest miracles with unprecedented ease. It is a place that can change your life and the lives of others forever. Do not take what is being given to you lightly. Connecting with the zero-point field requires a deep surrender, a willingness to let go of your ego and merge with the divine. Start by practicing deep meditation, quieting your mind, and entering into a state of pure awareness. Embrace silence, allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment without judgment or expectation. and surrender to the flow of the universe, trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. This is not to say that there will not be challenges or setbacks, but know that it is all part of a larger plan, a plan to help you be the best version of yourself. Remember all you've learned so far and how it ties back to the mirror effect. Only by reflecting greatness in what you do can you truly unlock this potential. Only when you allow what is meant to be can you truly be at peace. What does it mean to look inward? Chosen ones, deep within your heart lies a spark, a flame of divine light that holds the key to your power, your purpose, and your destiny. It is time to ignite your inner radiance. The divine spark is the essence of your soul, your unique expression of the divine. It's your connection to all that is, your source of inspiration, and your guide on this earthly journey. And with this connection comes a responsibility to use your power to help others. What is your place in all of this? Igniting your divine spark requires self-love, forgiveness, and embracing your authentic self. Accept yourself unconditionally, flaws and all, knowing that you are a perfect expression of the divine. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, releasing any guilt or shame that may be holding you back, and embrace your unique talents, passions, and gifts, sharing them with the world in your own special way. You have a divine destiny. Is it time to embrace it? Remember that the most important thing you can do is to speak your reality into being with kindness and purpose. Those things go hand in hand, creating a better life and a better world. Throughout history, there have been countless examples of individuals who ignited their divine spark and transformed the world. The power is in your hands now. What are you going to do with it? Chosen ones, with all of these skills and insights, are you ready to return to your sacred contract? The unique mission your soul came here to fulfill. Your sacred contract is your soul's purpose in this lifetime, the contribution you are meant to make to the world. It's the reason you were born, the fire that burns within you, and the legacy you are destined to leave behind. This is where you were always meant to be, and what will you do when you return? Aligning with your sacred contract requires self-reflection, identifying your core values, and following your intuition. What is calling to you? What are you passionate about? What makes your heart sing? Those things are clues. Those things are the path to success. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you attract the resources and support you need to succeed. Do not take the skills you have been given lightly. With these tools in tow, the next stage awaits you. Remember, chosen ones, that everything you have learned has prepared you for this moment. Each challenge, each triumph, each experience has been a stepping stone on the path to your destiny. The time has come to embrace your sacred contract and step into your full potential. How will you use your unique abilities to make a difference? Chosen ones, with these insights in tow, are you ready to follow the blueprint of ascension, to co-create a new world based on love, peace, and harmony? Now, the time is here to act. The Ascension Blueprint calls to those who will listen. The blueprint of ascension involves shedding old paradigms, embracing higher consciousness, and acting as a catalyst for positive change in the world. It's about creating a new reality, a new way of being, where love, compassion, and unity prevail. How will you bring those traits to the world? Aligning with the blueprint of ascension requires personal transformation, community building, and a commitment to making a difference. Start by shedding old paradigms, releasing limiting beliefs, and embracing new ways of thinking. Build community, connecting with like-minded souls who share your vision for a better world. And act as a catalyst for positive change, inspiring others to awaken to their own divine potential. Your impact does not stop with you. Now is your time. Remember, chosen ones, you are a key player in this grand transformation. Your unique gifts, talents, and experiences are needed to create a brighter future for all. Embrace your power, step into your destiny, and co-create a world where love reigns supreme. And with your newfound power, you are ready for anything. But beware, you are not done yet. There is one final challenge, one final key to unlock, the crystal grid. Chosen ones, are you ready to amplify the light on Earth and activate the crystal grid? It is time to put everything into action. The crystal grid is an energetic field surrounding our planet that stores and transmits light. Gratitude is the key to activating this grid, amplifying its positive effects, and creating a ripple of transformation throughout the world. You've already learned the importance of gratitude, and now it's time to take it to the next level. It's time to become a beacon of gratitude. To activate the crystal grid, focus your attention on gratitude, visualizing it as a radiant light emanating from your heart. Express your appreciation for all that you have, for the blessings in your life, and for the beauty of the world around you. Send this light of gratitude out into the crystal grid, knowing that it will amplify and spread, touching the hearts of countless others. This can happen anywhere and at any time. All that it takes is your own will. Throughout history, there have been those who connected with the crystal grid. By embodying gratitude, you are helping to create a more positive and harmonious world for all. You will begin to notice it happen. A world that is full of love, peace, and joy. Now, what do you truly know about this power? Can you see and feel the transformation in yourself and the world? Now that you have gone on this journey, it is time to return to where you began, armed with more knowledge, more experience, and more power. And what will you do with it? The true test begins now. Chosen ones, you've tasted the nectar of transformation, felt the surge of amplified power, and witnessed the ripple effect of your actions on the crystal grid. The true test begins now. You must now face the ultimate power of relationships in your lives. What do you do with relationships that have the potential to impact your destiny? The journey of a chosen one is rarely solitary. Recognize and appreciate the significance of cosmic helpers, guides, mentors, and kindred spirits intentionally placed along your path. These individuals are not mere acquaintances or chance encounters. They are divinely orchestrated connections designed to accelerate your growth and offer encouragement. They arrive in various forms: a mentor offering wisdom gleaned from years of experience, a friend providing unwavering support during challenging times, even a stranger delivering a timely message that shifts your perspective. Have you recognized these cosmic helpers in your life? These connections are meant to assist. These helpers are not random occurrences, but reflections of your own strengths and potential. They act as mirrors, reflecting your highest self back to you, reminding you of what you are capable of achieving. They may challenge you, push you beyond your comfort zone, but their intention is always to help you evolve and step into your destiny. They may also be messengers, delivering guidance, insight, or even warnings that you need to hear. The universe speaks in mysterious ways, often using these cosmic helpers as its voice. Keep your heart and mind open to receiving their gifts, but not all connections are beneficial. There is a dark side, and it's important to understand it to be protected. Chosen ones must assess the status of their relationships to truly see what they are to you. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Are they inspiring you to become the best version of yourself, or are they draining your energy and dimming your light? Take a close look at the people you surround yourself with. Do they celebrate your successes or secretly resent them? Do they offer constructive criticism or tear you down with negativity? These are the questions you must ask yourself now. Your time and energy are precious, and you cannot afford to waste them on relationships that do not serve your highest good. A good relationship is characterized by mutual respect, trust, and support. It is a safe space where you can be vulnerable, authentic, and free to express your true self. You feel energized and inspired after spending time with these people, and they genuinely want to see you succeed. A bad relationship, on the other hand, is marked by manipulation, control, and negativity. You feel drained, anxious, and insecure around these people, and they often try to sabotage your dreams or make you feel small. What kind of people are you surrounding yourself with? This is where you have to assess what comes next. What can you do to ensure your relationships are a benefit in your life? Start by setting clear boundaries. Communicate your needs and expectations honestly and assertively. If someone is consistently disrespecting your boundaries or draining your energy, it may be time to distance yourself from that person. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, who believe in your potential and encourage you to pursue your dreams. Seek out mentors who can guide you on your path and offer wisdom based on their own experiences. And most importantly, trust your intuition. Your inner guidance system will always lead you to the right people and the right relationships. So, what can you do to find love that is true now? Amplify love with a sacred union. But chosen ones, a sacred union is much more than just a marriage or a committed relationship. It is a merging of two souls on a deep, spiritual level, a partnership that is aligned with divine purpose. It is a union that transcends the physical and emotional realms, connecting you to the very source of creation. This can be the most powerful thing you do to advance forward, but it is rare and it will test you. Now, what can you do? Prepare for a sacred union by first cultivating a deep love and acceptance for yourself. You cannot fully love another until you fully love yourself. Heal any past wounds, release limiting beliefs, and embrace your authentic self. Then open your heart to receive the love that is meant for you. Visualize your ideal partner, someone who shares your values, supports your dreams, and inspires you to become the best version of yourself. Trust that the universe will bring you together at the perfect time. Once you find your sacred partner, commit to nurturing and cherishing the union. Communicate openly and honestly, support each other's growth, and always prioritize your connection. What can you do to show your commitment? Consider the relationship between Jesus and Mary Magdalene. While the Bible does not explicitly state that they were in a romantic relationship, many scholars believe that they shared a deep spiritual connection, a sacred union that transcended traditional roles. Mary Magdalene was a devoted follower of Jesus, and he entrusted her with some of his most important teachings. She was also the first person to witness his resurrection, a testament to her unwavering faith and devotion. Their relationship embodies the essence of a sacred union, a partnership that is rooted in love, respect, and spiritual purpose. The question for you now is, can you make this happen in your life? We now understand all external relationships. The most important relationship remains. Let's discuss what needs to happen for you to love yourself. Harness cosmic power to love yourself. Why is self-love so important? Because it is the foundation upon which everything else is built. You cannot manifest your dreams, attract healthy relationships, or fulfill your soul's purpose if you do not love yourself. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential for your well-being and your ability to make a positive impact on the world. The dangers of not loving oneself are numerous: low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, unhealthy relationships, and a lack of fulfillment. When you do not love yourself, you are more likely to settle for less than you deserve, to tolerate abuse, and to sabotage your own success. This can be a devastating path that may be hard to come back from. So, what can you do to ensure this does not happen to you? Create an environment of self-love by practicing self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and speaking kindly to yourself. Take time each day to do things that nourish your mind, body, and soul, whether it's taking a relaxing bath, reading a book, or spending time in nature. Say no to things that drain your energy or compromise your values. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations, reminding yourself of your strengths, your worth, and your potential. You are worthy of love, abundance, and happiness. This is your truth, and you must embrace it fully. How can you come to accept this? Those who embrace self-love radiate confidence, joy, and authenticity. They attract healthy relationships, manifest their dreams with ease, and make a positive impact on the world. They understand that they are worthy of love, abundance, and happiness, and they do not settle for anything less. Experts in this space emphasize the importance of self-compassion, mindfulness, and gratitude. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. Be present in the moment, savoring the simple joys of life, and express gratitude for all that you have, focusing on the positive aspects of your life. Now it's time to discuss my experiences with self-love. I have struggled with self-doubt and insecurity for much of my life. I often compared myself to others, focusing on my flaws and shortcomings, rather than celebrating my strengths and accomplishments. It was not until I began practicing self-compassion and mindfulness that I truly began to heal. I learned to accept myself unconditionally, flaws and all, and to appreciate my unique gifts and talents. I also began to set healthy boundaries, saying no to things that drained my energy and prioritizing my own well-being. As a result, I have experienced a profound sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment in my life, and as a chosen one, you aren't meant to just sit in a cave and embrace self-love. Now you must step back into the world. Now that the power has been amplified, it must be used to do more. You must understand that you are in charge of a mission. Return to the world and help others. You have been given these gifts, not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of all. What is the next step for you? It is to step into your role as a lightworker, a healer, a guide for those who are lost or struggling. The world needs your unique gifts and talents, your compassion, your wisdom, and your love. To start this journey, identify your passions and your strengths. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? What problems do you want to solve? Then, find ways to use your gifts to serve others. Volunteer your time, offer your expertise, or simply be a listening ear for those who need it. Share your story, inspire others to believe in themselves, and empower them to create a better life. Remember, even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. Consider the story of Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and the sick in Calcutta. She faced countless challenges and obstacles, but she never wavered in her commitment to helping others. Her unwavering love and compassion inspired millions, and her legacy continues to inspire people around the world to this day. And as a result of answering the call, Mother Teresa has become a global icon. What rewards will you see as a result of answering the call? But what if your service meets resistance? Resistance and difficulty will come. Embrace the realities of spiritual warfare and understand what that truly means. Know that the forces of darkness will try to stop you from fulfilling your purpose. They will try to discourage you, to distract you, and to tempt you to give up. But you must not waver in your faith. Remember that you are not alone. You have the power of the universe on your side, and you have a team of spiritual allies who are cheering you on, and those around you will support you, whether you know it or not. To fight for the light, stay grounded in your spiritual practice. Pray, meditate, and connect with your inner guidance system. Surround yourself with positive influences, read inspiring books, and listen to uplifting music. And most importantly, trust in the power of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and it can overcome any obstacle. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Remember this when facing resistance, and know that you are fighting for a greater cause. Throughout history, there have been countless battles between good and evil. The story of David and Goliath is a powerful reminder that even the smallest and weakest among us can overcome the greatest challenges with faith and courage. David faced a seemingly insurmountable foe, but he trusted in God's power and emerged victorious. As you go, there's more to come your way. Unexpected blessings are coming. Prepare to receive these blessings that the universe provides. These blessings can come in many forms: financial abundance, healthy relationships, creative inspiration, and opportunities to serve others. Be open to receiving these gifts and express gratitude for all that you have. Why do you deserve them? Because you have been faithful, you have been diligent, and you have been committed to fulfilling your purpose. You have earned these blessings, and you deserve to receive them. The power is within you to accept the greatness coming your way. Consider the story of Abraham, who was promised by God that he would be the father of many nations. Despite his age and his wife's infertility, Abraham remained faithful to God's promise. And in his old age, he was blessed with a son, Isaac, who became the father of the Jewish people. Abraham's unwavering faith and trust in God were rewarded with a blessing that exceeded his wildest dreams. Now you know that there is an amazing cosmic event and everything that comes with it. Now, what do? The cosmic convergence. Bring it all together. All of these steps are part of a singular process, not independent events. Review all previous steps to come to this moment. This is a chain, and if one link is broken, the chain falls apart. Each step builds upon the previous one, creating a powerful foundation for transformation. You must embrace all aspects of this journey, not just the ones that feel comfortable or easy. Only then can you unlock your full potential and fulfill your soul's purpose. Think of baking a cake. If you omit an ingredient, or if you don't follow the recipe, the cake will not turn out as expected. Similarly, if you skip a step in this process, or if you don't fully commit to it, you will not experience the full benefits of the cosmic alignment. You must embrace all aspects of this journey, from the self-reflection to the service to others, in order to create a life that is truly aligned with your soul's purpose. So, put on your apron and bake the life you deserve. But chosen ones, you are ready, and now, I am going to share a secret. The very fabric of reality is about to shift, and as this shift occurs, there will be a moment in time that transcends everything, and that moment is now. The power is surging, beloved chosen ones, but what lies ahead requires a profound commitment. If you have followed this path with unwavering intention, if you have faced your shadows and embraced your light, you are now poised to renew the covenant of the heart. This is not merely an affirmation. It is a conscious choice, a new beginning, the moment to step fully into your renewed purpose. The covenant of the heart is a sacred, conscious agreement, a binding promise you make to yourself, to the universe, and to the divine. It is an unwavering commitment to live in alignment with your soul's purpose, guided by the radiant compass of compassion, the unshakable truth of authenticity, and a boundless devotion to the greater good. It is the whisper of your soul becoming a roar, a definitive choice to walk the path of light, no matter the obstacles that may appear. But how do you renew this sacred vow in a way that resonates with the very fabric of your being? Renewing the covenant of the heart is not simply a recitation, but an alchemical ritual, a deeply personal act of transformation. Find a quiet sanctuary, a space where you can connect with the stillness within. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and reflect on your journey thus far. Acknowledge the challenges you have overcome, the lessons you have learned, and the growth you have experienced. Set a clear intention to live in alignment with your soul's purpose, guided by compassion, authenticity, and unwavering commitment to the greater good. This is your time to be honest about your goals, speak your truth out loud, and embrace your purpose. How does one truly commit to this every single day? Throughout history, there have been countless chosen ones who have lived in accordance with their covenant of the heart, making difficult choices and sacrificing personal gain for the benefit of others. Consider the example of Mahatma Gandhi, who dedicated his life to fighting for Indian independence through nonviolent resistance. He faced imprisonment, persecution, and even death, but he never wavered in his commitment to his principles. Or Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison for his opposition to apartheid, yet emerged with unwavering forgiveness and a vision for a unified South Africa. These individuals understood the profound power of living in alignment with their soul's purpose, and they serve as beacons of inspiration for us all. Their prophecy has been fulfilled through history, and now it is up to you to fulfill it going forward. The new covenant prepares us for the challenges to come, beloved chosen ones, but there is something you must do before you go any further. Therefore, what is the next step? The amplified power you now wield, the covenant of the heart you have renewed, will face trials. The only way to be prepared for these challenges, as the covenant of the heart is solidified, is by building a strong shield, a radiant barrier that deflects negativity and transmutes fear. It is time to use compassion as your shield. This is how to protect your light. The shield of compassion is not a physical barrier, but a potent energetic force field, a protective barrier woven from empathy, understanding, and unwavering love. It is a shield that deflects negativity, dissolves conflict, and transmutes fear into love, allowing you to maintain your inner peace and radiate positive energy even in the face of adversity. It is a recognition that all beings are interconnected, that we are all part of the same divine tapestry. This doesn't mean being naive, but it does mean responding with love. But how can you construct this shield? Building a shield of compassion requires conscious effort, a daily practice of cultivating empathy, setting healthy boundaries, and responding to conflict with kindness and understanding. Practice putting yourself in the shoes of others, seeking to understand their perspectives and their pain. Set clear boundaries, protecting your energy from those who would drain it or diminish it. Respond to conflict with kindness, seeking to find common ground and resolve differences with love and respect. Forgive those who have wronged you, releasing the anger and resentment that can poison your soul. This is an ongoing process. Consider the example of Jesus Christ, who demonstrated extraordinary compassion even in the face of unimaginable suffering. As he hung on the cross, he prayed for those who were crucifying him, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Luke 23:34. This is the ultimate expression of compassion, a boundless love that extends even to one's enemies. How can you show that same level of compassion on earth today? But compassion alone is not enough. It is important to have a direction, a guiding star that illuminates the path forward. Let's discuss setting your heart on higher goals. What is the next step? Even with a renewed covenant and a shield of compassion, challenges will inevitably arise. In the face of these challenges, it's important to establish your ascent vision, a clear and compelling vision that pulls you forward on your path, inspiring you to overcome obstacles and stay committed to your highest aspirations. This vision is not just a goal, but a calling, a divine imperative that resonates with your soul. The ascent vision is more than a mere goal. It is the ultimate path, the trajectory of your soul's evolution. It is a calling that resonates deep within your being, a divine imperative that ignites your passion and inspires you to overcome any obstacle. It is the unwavering belief that you are capable of achieving great things, that you have a unique purpose to fulfill in this world. However, how does one find a clear and compelling vision? Developing your ascent vision requires introspection, meditation, and a willingness to listen to the whispers of your soul. Spend time in quiet contemplation, asking yourself what truly matters to you, what you are passionate about, and what impact you want to make on the world. Visualize your ideal future, seeing yourself living in alignment with your highest aspirations. Listen to your intuition, trusting the guidance that comes from within. It is key to stay in a place of self-discovery as this vision becomes more clear. Throughout history, leaders who possessed a clear vision, such as Jesus Christ, guided others, inspired movements, and left lasting legacies. But consider also the historical moments where a lack of vision led to devastating consequences, such as the French Revolution, where the Reign of Terror was a result of many factions fighting for power with no clear unifying vision. Chosen ones, you must have a clear vision, but remember, the clearest vision is hard to see when shrouded in doubt and fear. Therefore, what must be done? Maintaining amplified power requires an internal source, an inner flame that burns brightly even in the darkest of times. It is time to nurture your inner radiance, to cultivate the unwavering flame that resides within you. This flame is not an external force, but a spark of the divine that dwells within your very being, a source of strength, resilience, and unwavering hope. Your power isn't an outside thing, but something you carry with you, an eternal fire that will guide you forward on your path. It is the light of your soul, the essence of your being, the source of your creativity, your passion, and your unwavering love. It is the very thing that makes you. Don't be afraid of who you are. What can be done to see and feel that inner light in a practical way? To nurture your inner radiance, practice self-compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, releasing the guilt and shame that can dim your light. Express gratitude for all that you have, focusing on the positive aspects of your life. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, igniting your passion and creativity. Practice stillness, self-reflection, and allow your inner flame to grow stronger. That strength is something that has been manifested over and over again throughout time. From Joan of Arc to Harriet Tubman, their inner light guided the way and showed the path forward in life. And that, beloved chosen ones, brings us to the end of our journey together, but there is one thing we must do before we say goodbye. Now it's time to give back. Now, chosen ones, it is time to use all of these skills to build a better world. Be an example, live in peace, be kind. You have been gifted with amplified power, with a renewed covenant of the heart, and with the shield of compassion. You have cultivated your ascent vision and nurtured your inner radiance. What does that mean? It is now time for you, the chosen one, to step into your role as a leader, a beacon of light for others to follow. The next step is not about receiving, but about giving, about using your gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world. This is your opportunity to create a ripple effect of kindness, compassion, and love that extends far beyond your immediate circle. This is your time to build the portal of impact. There are many concrete actions you can take to affect others, but each is deeply personal. Share your story, inspiring others to believe in themselves and pursue their dreams. Volunteer your time at a local charity, offering your support to those in need. Create art that inspires hope, love, and understanding. Speak out against injustice, advocating for equality and fairness. Practice random acts of kindness, spreading joy and positivity wherever you go. Mother Teresa, as mentioned earlier, has inspired the world, but there are many other ways to make an impact. Now is the time to learn from those examples. Now it's time to find your own. And so, it is time to bring our time together to a close. I will leave you with the following message. And so, beloved chosen ones, as we come to the end of our time together, know that you are not alone. I am with you, always, cheering you on from the sidelines. Remember all that you are capable of doing, all that you have already accomplished. You have come so far, and you are ready for the next chapter of your journey. Take heart, for the power is within you to create a life filled with purpose, passion, and unwavering joy. Embrace your gifts, share your light, and know that you are making a difference in the world. I believe in you, and I will be here for you always. I am always with you. You are so close. And so, my beloved chosen ones, it is time for our final call to action. Thank you for watching. Like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to this channel for more empowering content. Leave a comment sharing your intentions for using your amplified power. And if you feel called to do so, join our community or donate to support our mission. Go forth and shine your light. As our cosmic journey draws to a close, take a moment to reflect upon the vastness of the universe and the unique alignment that has brought us together. The information we've shared is immense, and I thank you for staying with me until the very end. It is a testament to your spirit and your commitment as a chosen one. Remember, chosen ones, the power available during this cosmic alignment is specifically designed to amplify the powers you already possess. But the most crucial key to unlocking this potential is unwavering readiness. We began by exploring the limitations imposed upon chosen ones, those feelings of being stuck, held back, or misunderstood. But we have discovered that this amplified power is available to break these limitations, to shatter the barriers that confine your true potential. Embrace what you have learned today, as it is the key to your spiritual transformation. You chosen ones will unlock your hidden potential, overcome limitations, and ultimately fulfill your unique destiny. This cosmic alignment and the ancient covenant we discussed are not merely abstract concepts. They are the keys to unlocking a life of purpose, abundance, and unwavering joy. You are powerful beyond measure. The universe has recognized you, and now is the time to take that power and utilize it for the greater good. The time is now. You are worthy of this power, beloved chosen ones. You are capable of achieving greatness, and you are destined to leave your mark on the world. The divine alignment is not something bestowed upon the undeserving. It is a recognition of the potential that already resides within you. As the cosmic energy gathers and the celestial bodies align, it is time to act, time to be what you're called to be, time to activate your purpose. Remember, you are not alone on this path. You are part of a cosmic family of chosen ones, all striving to fulfill their destinies and make a positive impact on the world. I know that embracing this path can be challenging, that feelings of doubt and fear may arise, but know that these are merely tests, opportunities for growth, chances for you to demonstrate the light inside you. I want you to know that I understand. I know what it's like to feel like the entire universe is conspiring against you, to feel like every step forward is met with 2 steps back. I have faced the sting of betrayal, the crushing weight of doubt, and the isolating fear of standing alone for what leave in. But I also know the exhilaration of breaking through those barriers, the unwavering peace that comes from aligning with my true purpose, and the boundless joy of serving something greater than myself. Remember, even in your darkest hours, you are never truly alone. The cosmic forces are always with you, guiding you, supporting you, and cheering you on. I am with you as well. Therefore, let us make our final call to action as our cosmic journey comes to an end. If this video has resonated with you, please like it, subscribe to this channel for more empowering content, and leave a comment sharing your intentions for using your amplified power to create a better world. If you feel called to do so, join our community or donate to support our mission of spreading this message to the 4 corners of the earth. I'm asking you now, will you embrace your power and step into your greatness? You have the power within you to create the life you desire and fulfill your unique destiny. Now it is time to step into your greatness. With every cell in your body and every drop of blood, the power has always been within you to create the reality around you. I now ask, as I asked in the opening, will you embrace your power and step into your greatness? Thank you for joining me. Until next time.